the Growl. I'm Mason. That's Ireland. That's Emily Hebel. Ireland, you get off a plane at what time?
This was a bad one. My head hit the pillow at 4:30.
4:30.
The reason is it's because the game, there was a hockey game before the Laker game.
Right.
Normally their games on Sunday nights start at 6. Ours started at 7:30. And so basically I was thinking about this, you guys. When's the last time you pulled an all-nighter? College, probably?
Yeah, college.
Yeah.
Last week?
No.
No, but I basically, so I was back east all week. Toronto,
Right.
Boston, Philly. So I was basically on East Coast time. On East Coast time, I got in at 7:30 this morning, and I can't sleep on planes. So I just pulled an all-nighter.
Right.
Ooh.
Which, as Bill McDonald announced to the plane at some point, he goes, "This can't be healthy for any of us."
It can't be healthy.
But
That
it
is true.
allowed me to
Right.
catch up on 3 things.
I
Are you
haven't
caught up?
watched Pluribus this week.
Okay.
You? Are you
I
caught up on
have.
Pluribus?
Yes,
Are
I
you caught
have.
up on Landman?
I think I'm one behind on Landman.
And did you
Okay.
finish All's Fair?
All's fair.
Oh,
Yeah, I caught
All's
up on all
Fair.
3 of them.
Okay, great.
And so
Fantastic.
I am well prepared to
Are
talk.
you done with All's Fair?
No. I'm through 6 episodes.
Oh, God. I can
And you
only
just
imagine.
you still just watched the one, right?
I watched 1.5, and so
Okay.
yeah, I'm gonna get back to it. I
Yeah,
had a busy weekend.
I'm never getting back to it. But Pluribus just like
Yeah.
turn.
I mean,
Unbelievable.
I can't take my eyes off the screen.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
just
it's
never.
so
It's,
good.
it's Breaking
And
Bad. You never know where it's
By
going.
the way, it received several Golden Globe nominations
Yes, it
this
did.
morning. So
well, if Ray Seahorn doesn't win Best Actress in a Drama Series, they should just get rid of it.
she is nominated, so hopefully that happens.
And the series is nominated.
Yes,
Yes.
and the series is nominated for Best Drama. So yeah, I'm excited to see how that shakes out.
And by the
Absolutely.
way, I think all the Landman people should be in there too. I think Billy Bob, Allie Larder should be nominated.
Allie Larder's unbelievable. By the way, I think that would be this season would be next year's Emmys.
Whenever it is, they're the new Schitt's
Let
Creek.
me tell you something.
Yeah.
Billy Bob Thornton, his monologues, just sign me up. You give Billy Bob Thornton a page of dialogue,
You know,
and he will.
It's almost
shred
like
that
Kim
better than
Kardashian
anybody.
and All's Fair.
Well,
I'm signing up for
you know
that.
what I can't get out of my head watching All's Fair now
Yeah.
is what you brought up about how her face doesn't move.
Oh,
it
no,
doesn't.
it doesn't.
Her face is perfect. I don't know.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know what she's. I guess is it Botox probably?
Yeah,
Filler,
but
Botox,
But
et
I mean,
cetera.
it's flawless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the problem is because it's
porcelain.
flawless, it's really hard. Like there was a scene last night where I was watching, she was crying. And you don't really believe she's crying.
Right.
Because
She
it's
can't
just
make an
water out of a perfect
She
face.
can't make an expression.
Yeah.
Like she can't raise her eyebrows, I would imagine.
I
That's
don't
not
think
possible.
so.
That's one of the things
The
that happens.
smiling probably doesn't really do much.
This area, they always do
But-
this area.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know why Ryan Murphy cast her is
Yeah.
that on
She's
camera.
a social media star.
Well, and on camera, she just looks perfect.
Yeah, she looks
I
perfect.
mean, she's like made to be on camera.
Yeah, made to be on
Ridiculous.
camera, just not acting.
I will say I did something you guys suggested to me.
Okay.
And I went to Lowry's
Oh,
on Saturday. My friend was
The best.
visiting, and so I wanted to do something
How'd
like
you
fun
get
and
in?
festive.
Was it just
There was an open table order. I did like maybe 3 weeks ago
It's
or something
early
like that.
enough before Christmas
Yeah.
that you might still be able
But
to
it was
get a
super
table.
cute. There's a bunch of families there with like little
first time
kids.
you've been?
Yeah, and they
Did you have the carolers come over and sing?
they did.
Did you slip them a little money?
Yeah,
You
a
have
little
to.
bit. Yeah.
What
yeah.
song did you request?
It's like it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was Chandler, my friend who was visiting's idea, and so she
Well,
had them sing for us. It was
Tell
great.
Chandler to be listening to Game of Games today because the
Oh.
subject of Christmas songs might come up.
wow.
Okay,
Interesting.
I will say. So she's flying home right now to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. She might have as bad of a travel schedule as you right now. So she's flying. Her flight got canceled to Salt Lake City to Jackson. So now she has to go to Portland, to
Oh,
Salt Lake
wow.
City to Jackson, which is not that far from here,
Right.
like by the plane. But she will get home probably at like 8 p.m. tonight for like a very short flight.
By the way, you've been to Jackson, right?
Love it.
Have you been to
The most
Jackson?
beautiful.
No, but a friend of mine and I, as an investment on his suggestion years ago, bought a very small house in Driggs,
Mhm.
Idaho,
Okay.
because Jackson Hole was taken off.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
And when we bought it, I think I'll just say it for the growl. I think we paid $40,000 for it. So we
Yeah.
to put down, we each put like $2,500
Yeah,
down.
right.
Yeah.
And now the house is worth like 5-10 times that
Oh, that's
because
awesome.
Jackson Hole is
Yeah.
taken off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where all the people live.
So
Jack-
she's getting married there next June, and so she came over to try on wedding dresses and stuff.
When I got off a plane at Jackson Hall, I was
find
like,
one?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm walking into a painting.
It's
Like the Tetons are so.
that's where her wedding venue is. Is the full Teton view and everything. I'm super excited about it.
Beautiful, absolutely.
And I think we
beautiful.
might get some blue ice huckleberry cocktails at the wedding.
There you
too.
go.
Very
So,
nice.
There you
yeah,
go.
Very
yeah,
nice.
yeah.
All right, there's your Before the Growl, bunch of stuff. We'll get to the Lakers. We'll get to the Rams.
We'll
get to college football and that whole mess. All that's coming up. Thanks for watching Before the Growl. Coming up next on the radio and on the app and on YouTube.
I'm going to come around to your side of something, and you'll be shocked what it is.
Okay, we'll do it. Coming up.
Absolutely awesome on the ground as well. Blake Corum having the second.
I would like to tell everybody this. If you look at the Prize Picks app and you look at the bottom right corner, you look at the profile right down here, right here. Follow me on Prize Picks. I'll follow you back on Prize Picks. And now you can follow my picks. And I've been hot, and I can follow your picks. And we can all follow each other on Prize Picks. Let me tell you something. You tell that Italian stallion uncle of yours, Chris Morales, I have been hot on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 instantly from Prize Picks.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Los Angeles International Airport's People Mover trains begin rolling early next year as part of LAX's ongoing investments to transform and improve your travel journey. The People Mover trains will quickly move guests between their terminals and our new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, economy parking, and Kiss and Fly lot. The trains will make it simple and fast to get to your LAX destination in 10 minutes or less, and trains depart every 2 minutes beginning in early 2026. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN.
This holiday season, don't just give a gift. Give the gift that keeps the party going all year long. Live entertainment at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Kick off the new year with the Battle of the Badges. Local heroes duking it out for charity. Then get your groove on with the Temptations and the Four Tops. And set sail with the smooth sounds of Yachtly Crew. February turns up the heat with country hitmaker Ernest, the legendary Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, and laugh-out-loud comedy from Jim Jeffries. And in March, more magic. Emmy-winning comedian John Mulaney hits the stage, plus an unforgettable evening with the stunning voices of Il Divo. Then, mark your calendars because on May 16th, country superstars Lady A bring their chart-topping hits to the Fantasy Springs stage. Unwrap the ultimate holiday surprise. Live music, good vibes, and memories to last all year long. Get your concert tickets today, only at Fantasy Springs Resort Casino.
Cap here. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt. With years of experience and a passion for helping people, if you've got water damage at home, call Avner Gatt today. 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. That's 818-917-5256. Avner Gatt. Your claim, our game.
The holidays are rolling in, and if men in your life are struggling with their holiday wish list, tell them to add Manscaped to make gift-giving easy, fun, and completely stress-free this year. From the beard hedger to the lawnmower trimmer, Manscaped's precision tools keep you looking sharp, feeling confident, and ready for every event and celebration all season long. These aren't just stocking stuffers, they're upgrades for your daily routine. And right now at Target, you can save 20% on the Lawnmower 4 and 3 kits, Handyman, and the beard hedger. Hurry up, supplies won't last long.
Rich Eisen here, and we're brought to you by Sonos. The holidays sound better with Sonos speakers. Whether it's a movie night that feels larger than life or the roar of the crowd as your team takes the field, Sonos helps create the moments you'll remember. Beautiful design, incredible sound, and effortless control mean you can focus on what matters most, enjoying the season. I love Sonos, and so will you. Discover how easy it is to bring every room to life with incredible sound. Explore Sonos.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN 710 Los Angeles Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Monday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go on Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. Rams pulverize the Cardinals yesterday in the desert.
Stafford on 3rd and goal. Helmet high snap, looking left, throws middle. It's caught! It's a touchdown! Colby Parkinson! How about the the Sean McVay flu game. The head coach and play caller sick on the road in Arizona. 5 drives, 5 scores. Stafford surgical, and LA is blowing out Arizona.
Meanwhile, old man LeBron, can we call him old when he's doing this? Let's hear the call from Johnny I.
Luka bounce pass to LeBron. LeBron one-on-one against Quentin Grimes. LeBron drives past Grimes. Follow a 17-footer. Good again. LeBron has dialed back the clock. He has 29, and he plays to the crowd as if to say, you going to doubt me anymore, people? 110-105. Lakers by 5. 27 seconds remaining in the fourth.
We're all over it. Rams-Lakers celebration. Kings win over the weekend. And we know the USC bowl game. How about that? Oh, and those gutless Notre Dame Fighting Irish can't go to the bowl game, huh? All of that and so much more. Producer Emily's here. Producer Brian Cohen. The social team in the back. Fun and frivolity, sucker.
So with that said, let's get this going.
Oh. Mason in Ireland. Your Monday afternoon right now.
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
It was a good weekend, huh? What a weekend.
Big sports weekend.
So had a great time watching the Rams yesterday, blew the doors off the Cardinals, and then saw the Lakers last night, and LeBron James, as you said, dialed back the clock. Father Time was left behind for last night because he looked really good.
That's why, and I know we got sports graffiti coming up in an hour, and
yes.
I know people seem to have either, LeBron for whatever reason is polarizing to our audience.
Yes.
People either, like me and you, are kind of appreciating his last days as a Laker, and other people are like, get him out.
Yeah.
That's why you want him. Because on a night when Austin went 3 for 16.
It was like there was a lid on the bat. Like,
right. Luka had a triple-double, but went 9. It was funny. I saw Luka's chief of staff, Laura Beth, who travels with us and takes care of a lot of. They. And by the way, I'll tell you an interesting Luka story about travel. But Luke had a triple-double, which is obviously instrumental in helping us win. And when I ran into Laura Beth, I go, well, not bad for flying all night from Slovenia, triple-double. And she goes, he's not going to be happy. I go, why? He goes, 5 turnovers and 9 for 24.
Yeah.
But that's why. If Luka and Austin, for whatever reason, are struggling, LeBron can still, as the oldest player in the league, take over a game and win it for you.
Yep.
And it sets up, Mace, Wednesday night for what I think so far will be the game of the year.
Mm-hmm.
When we played San Antonio back in the first week of November, final score was 118-116. One of the best games of the year. The Lakers tried at the end to give it away. Marcus Smart, that was, I don't know if you remember this, but they scored to cut the score to 3. There was only like 5 seconds left. Marcus Smart took the ball out of the basket and threw it to the other end of the court.
Yep.
And he didn't get his feet out of bounds.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
So we gave them a chance.
Yeah.
And then
it looked like it was going in. There was like a putback situation.
Then that's what happened next. Then when we gave them their second chance, Jake LaRavia fouled somebody.
Yep.
And at that point, it was a 2-point game. And he missed a free throw.
Right.
But so now we get the rematch.
And Wemby fouled out in that game too, right? Yeah.
Yeah, fouled out 18 points. Luka was great. But here's why I'm anxious to see it. In that first game, Dylan Harper, the number 2 pick in the draft, who's been really good for them, did not play. He was hurt.
Okay.
De'Aaron Fox did not play. He was hurt.
Right. Did Stephon Castle play?
He did, he was great. But on the Lakers side, no LeBron. He wasn't ready yet. And Austin missed that game. So now we're going to get him at full strength.
Right.
It's going to be a real game.
Yeah.
And that's coming up on Wednesday.
Yeah, on Wednesday night. And you'll hear the game here and, of course, on the app and all that stuff. It is the quarterfinals of the NBA Cup.
And could, John, you tell me the permutations of what this NBA Cup is, in case anyone doesn't know?
If anybody's scoring at home, here come the permutations.
If the Lakers win on Wednesday, they go back to Vegas for the NBA Cup semifinals. That game would be on Saturday night. Okay? So win.
Vegas, baby! Vegas!
I'm dropping that in if they win
You
on
should.
Thursday. I'm bringing it. I'm going to give you a new one. But if they lose, they would play probably in Phoenix. They play the loser of the Phoenix OKC game.
Yeah.
But the reason to Emily's point, the reason I really, really want them to win on Wednesday is I want another shot at the title. And that's what you get. You get to play OKC again.
Right.
I don't know if they would win. OKC's 23-1. They play again tonight. No, it's San Antonio plays tonight. OKC's 24-1. You then know where you are. You know where you are. I mean, even if you don't beat them, that's who you got to take out.
Sure.
If you judge yourself by titles, you got to go through Oklahoma City. So this is our way of getting an extra game against them, which I want.
Okay, I want to go back to something you said a minute ago. The entire Luka Doncic new baby girl in Slovenia flies there, flies back. Do you know anything insight into that travel?
Yeah, so his fiance, this is their second child, was it was too late for her to fly, so she couldn't fly out to California to have the baby here, so Luka had to go there. But Luka hates missing games,
Right.
So he got us through that homestand, and then he hopped on a plane to Slovenia, 11 hours, watched the birth of his daughter, got back on the plane. He got to our hotel Saturday night about 6 o'clock. They took him straight to a gym to shoot some shots. He got some shots up, got some sleep, came in yesterday, dropped a triple-double.
That's crazy.
And Mace, they're 17-6.
Yeah, I know.
If OKC wasn't where they are, the Lakers would be the biggest story in the West.
Yeah.
But OKC is where they are.
And somewhat invincible.
Yeah, they're the Death Star.
Right.
That's why I want to win Wednesday so we get to play them again on Saturday.
Yeah.
There's a small chance they could lose to Phoenix, but I doubt it.
Yeah. So let me see. What else do we want to
Well,
get to
there's
here?
so
there's so much. I mean,
all right, so the Rams, here's something I noticed with the Ram game yesterday. When weather is not a factor,
the
Rams are the best team in the NFL. But when weather is a factor, it's almost like kryptonite. It almost like normalizes them with their
So you're pointing out just the Carolina game?
Well,
Carolina in the rain.
Right. Carolina game and other game. Well, check
year.
Check Matthew Stafford in the cold.
Last year, well, he played in, was that closed stadium? Dome. Okay.
Yeah. Matter of fact, so you play a division game at Green Bay.
Yep.
You'd play a division game in Chicago.
Yeah, these are really tough.
But Minnesota and Detroit, all those years were dome games.
Yeah.
I will look to, if your point is correct, John, look at this Seattle game. The next Seattle game is going to be in Seattle on a Thursday night, short week. In Seattle, it's going to be colder in Seattle. Who knows if it's going to be raining over there? So that's a good game to look at a benchmark to see if Matthew Stafford, if it was a blip in Carolina this year, or if it's a trend of don't have him play outside in the cold.
Well, I don't. By the way, let me be clear about something. I think the Rams can win on the road, but if they could get home, right now they've got.
Right.
How about this? The Bears. Yesterday morning, the Bears were the number 1 seed in the NFC. After they lost to the Packers, they dropped to number 7.
Right.
That's how close the NFC is. But right now, the Rams are back at number 1.
The Rams are number 1, and the whole season is going to come down to the next 2 weeks. The whole season is going to come down to
Detroit
Lions
and Seattle.
And they need to win both of those games. They could get away with a 1-1, but it's going to be trickier. They need to win both those games.
Yeah.
I won't say must win, but it's going to change the trajectory. They could get to the wild card if they lose either one of these games.
By the way,
another reason why I want the the Lakers to win on Wednesday, if the Lakers win their Cup semifinals on Saturday night, if they lose, we go head-to-head with the Rams next Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I want to be able to watch the Rams. So
by the way, Matthew Stafford, 9 games in bad weather, at least in this sample. He's 1-8.
So maybe I'm right. But we'll see.
I mean, I think that's a lean in your direction, 1-8. But
it's not that they couldn't win in the. But,
I mean,
but Mate,
let's
think
face
about
it.
this.
They were one Jalen Carter sack away from winning last year in the snow in Philly,
and one Josh Carty field goal from beating him in Philly this year.
Exactly.
So hopefully they can get home field, because if they get it, have you thought about this? They would not have to get on a plane until the Super Bowl, and it's a 1-hour flight to San Francisco. So there's
That's
advantages.
Awesome. Yeah, huge.
And they could have put up 60. 70 on the Cardinals yesterday. They seem to take their foot off the gas. And I want to point out one drive. Okay?
Yeah, one drive.
This is the first drive of the game in which the Rams had the football, and they are just running through the Carolina defense.
Both
they get to the red zone.
and Kyron, yeah.
Yes. They get to the red zone. It's a goal-to-go situation. They throw the ball 3 times, 3 incompletions, settle for a field goal. What are we doing here?
Well,
just run it in.
What are we doing here is a good question.
Well, but if Sean were here, I think what he would say is we take what the defense gives us. In other words, when we were running it down their throats, they kept putting more people in the box until the point where they just took the run away. And then we added passes, and then the passes messed up.
So am I crazy to suggest, well, maybe it's because We want another touchdown pass from Stafford because we want him to win the MVP.
Yeah, I think
so. Stat padding, is that what you're saying?
No, I don't think that's true.
You don't think that's true?
I don't.
I kind of think because I agree with them. And this is not the first time we've seen this.
Conspiracy theories. And wait till we can do it next if you want. And I also want to talk about college football.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys have heard this conspiracy theory about the end of the Raider game, right?
Oh, yeah.
It is a doozy.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
We will explain that one
coming
up.
We'll do that coming up next.
I think what you're saying, though, about the Matthew Stafford thing is also worth talking about. Maybe we'll talk about it later, but I think there is a way in which you want Matthew Stafford to perform well.
Yep.
He had a bad week last week.
Yep.
He took a hit in terms of the MVP race. If he can get 3 touchdowns, which he ended up having, he did have a fantastic game at the end of the day. But there is something to McVay and Stafford always wanting to throw the ball.
Yeah, for sure. And McVay, it's not the first time that he's gotten into the red zone and inside the 10 and just thrown the ball 3 times.
Yeah, but are we seriously? That's what we're focused on. They scored 6 touchdowns.
Well, wait, but I mean,
but John,
but you're still allowed to take the game apart and look at it again. And
sure.
it is a trend. He has done this a bunch of times.
This game was tied by 30 points. Okay, this game doesn't matter in terms of that one drive.
But you're just
it might
worried
matter
about
in the
red
playoffs.
zone.
You know, it might matter when the game is a 7-point game
Detroit's
against the 49ers
really well.
and the Seahawks.
You get a real game this Sunday.
Absolutely,
you get to go to
real
a fun game.
Okay, so my neighbors, let's call them Tom and Mary. I don't know who they are.
You still don't know your neighbors' names.
They sent me a box of shortbread cookies.
Okay.
Now, I would love to eat shortbread cookies, and so would Juan. But thank you, Tom and Mary. It is now for everybody here.
Oh, here, I'll put them in the control room.
Eat the shortbread cookies. They, I'm sure, are delicious. They look fancy.
Honolulu Cookie Company.
The reason why we got this is because their kids always throw a ball into our yard, and I always throw it back up onto their patio. So that's why we got the cookies.
Do you throw it back with some violence? Like,
No,
get this out of my yard?
I just flip it up there. Flip it up there to the kids.
So you're not like the yard in what's the kids' movie?
You're not going to get my
Sandlot,
ball. Yeah,
where there's a giant dog.
No,
over
we
there.
flip it right back.
Thanks, Tom and Jerry or whatever they
Tom and Mary.
Tom and Mary. Okay.
Well, this is 2025. It could be Tom and Jerry.
They're such a cute couple, Tom and Mary. Thank you for the cookies. Am I obligated to send something back?
Their ball.
You should.
Oh, yeah. No,
you should.
You're right. I'll just throw a ball back. All right, coming up next, Raiders conspiracy theory plus everything else we taught. It's a really busy day. Lots going on. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Rams fans, it's your boy Sua Cravens. Pechanga Resort and Casino, the official tribal casino of the Los Angeles Rams, is throwing an epic watch party Thursday, December 18th at Kelsey's inside Pechanga as the Rams take on the Seahawks. Show your Rams love and come out and enjoy food and drink specials and score big with awesome prizes. Like a VIP sports experience inside the ESPN LA suite or playing a golf foursome with me at Journey at Pechanga. It's free to join, but spots are limited. Lock in yours now at ESPNLA.com. That's Thursday, December 18th.
History lives in the Lakers. Kobe, Magic, Kareem, all the greats. And with LeBron James and Luka Doncic, we are witnessing history being made right now. The excitement never ends, and every bounce, every bucket, every moment seems to only get more exciting. You can catch every Lakers moment from way back then till now at the official Lakers YouTube channel. Get the sickest, latest highlights, in-depth behind-scenes access, historical moments cemented in time, and more at Lakers YouTube. And subscribe now.
Hey, Dad, I gotta come clean about something.
Okay.
I only paid for a brand new Hyundai Tucson.
Oh, you might be on the naughty list.
Feels so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on all Hyundai Tucson, Tucson Hybrid, Santa Fe, or Santa Fe Hybrid models. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offer ends January 5th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Call Jacob. Hey, LA, are you ready? Introducing your new hotline for accidents and injuries. 800-345-6789. That's not a score. That's the number. 800-345-6789. Your new hotline for accidents and injuries. Because when LA gets hurt, there's only one call that counts.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob 1-800-345 6789. Call Jacob.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Hi, I'm Michael from the War and Treaty. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. Only Novo Nordisk makes FDA-approved Ozempic. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5 milligram, 1 milligram, and 2 milligrams.
Progressive presents Employee of the Month. Small Business Edition. Today's recipient from Michaela's Mobile Spa, Michaela. Michaela got a quick business insurance quote from Progressive and chose from over 30 customizable coverages. Sure, it helps she's her only employee and does literally everything. But while others would rest on their laurels, Michaela was hard at work saving big. So take that, hypothetical other employee who doesn't exist. Be your own Michaela. See if you could save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Coverage is not available in all states or for all vehicles and coverage selections.
Getting more as a MyLowe's Pro Rewards member is easier than ever with the Lowe's app. Download it today and earn 500 points the first time you log in. Plus, your digital wallet helps you scan, save, earn, and access what you need to manage it all in one place. Download the Lowe's app and take advantage of your Pro benefits today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid 12/1/25 through 1/7/26. Offer valid for first login per organization only. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. Additional restrictions apply. Visit Lowe's.com/terms for more details. Subject to change.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
No, I am Captain Spicy.
You are not Captain Spicy.
I am Captain Spicy.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Absolutely full of crap.
Okay, good. Okay. I like this.
Mason and Ireland rolls on.
All right, it's a Rams watch party. Massive prize. Join ESPN LA on Thursday, December 18th at Kelsey's inside Pechanga Resort Casino. Free to join, but you gotta sign up. I'm just reading words here. But you got to sign up
Burgundy
at ESPNLA.com to save your spot. You'll have a chance to play golf with Sua Cravens in a foursome. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams.
By the way, great golf course.
Yeah.
Killer.
Everybody says it's terrific.
Awesome. All right, before we get into our next thing, I want to ask you guys something about what, because we were just talking about the Rams.
Yeah.
Tell me what you – first of all, hello, Brian Cohen.
Yeah, Brian Cohen. Big night for you, huh?
Hello, thank you.
Do you want Justin Herbert to play with a broken hand tonight?
Oh, of course. We're right there in the playoff push. You know, I didn't think we had a chance, but we're still in the hunt.
Yeah, just don't fall on that hand.
I mean, didn't Aaron Rodgers do?
Yeah.
But with that offensive line?
Yeah,
he's already got hit
Clapper sort of indicated, is that a fair representation
I'm with
of
Brian,
what
though. If
Clapper
I'm a
said?
Charger fan, I want him playing tonight. It's the Eagles.
Although what you don't want is like that Daniel Jones thing to happen, where one injury leads to another injury.
So let me just get this out, and then we can move on to the other thing. You and I, Mason and I, are in the same fantasy football league.
Yes.
And by the way, there is a tradition in this league. Here's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
We draft. Matthew Berry comes on the show. He tells Mason he drafted a better team than I did. And then I squash Mason when the season starts.
Just to be clear, we do not tell him whose roster is whose roster.
Ranking.
It's a blind ranking, and I always win.
Right. So, Mason, I don't know if you've looked, because you're one of only 3 teams that's kind of out of it.
Oh, am I completely out of it?
No. I'm tied for first. I'm 8-5. You're 5-8. Okay, but
let me look. I've not looked at the standings.
Okay, so when you do, you're going to notice this. This is the closest the standings have ever been in this league.
Okay.
There are 5 teams tied for first.
Whoa.
And 3 more teams within a game and a half of them. I'm one of the 5 tied for first. Here's my
5 teams tied for first.
Here's my dilemma. I drafted Kyron Williams.
Yep.
And I handcuffed him with Blake Corner.
Oh, now who do you
play? So
play?
I've got them both. Right. Who would you play moving forward?
Still Kyron.
Brian?
I think
Bill Kyron, yeah.
I think Okay,
because yesterday Corum outscored Kyron, and I'm going to lose this week because of it.
Do you value touchdowns or
yes?
Yeah,
we overvalue touchdowns.
Kyron gets the touchdown.
Kyron gets touchdowns.
Yeah.
I know he did.
I have
yesterday,
Devontae, and he has more fantasy points this year than Puka.
But then yesterday wasn't great because Puka had two touchdowns.
Right, but Devontae still got those targets in the end zone. Stafford just overthrew him. All right, so you guys would all play Kyron.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would keep Kyron and keep Devontae.
Okay,
Yeah.
So let's get into this Raiders thing real quick. And we were talking about this on the plane last night. This became a huge topic of conversation, and none of us can figure it out. All right. The game was played in Las Vegas, obviously a very big gambling city, the biggest in the world, arguably. The Broncos are favored by 7.5. Okay.
Right.
The score is 24-14 Denver. There are 5 seconds left. Okay. Pete Carroll sends the kicker onto the field. They kick the field goal. Time expires. The final score is 24-17.
Right.
The spread in that game started at 7.5 and moved to 8.5. So that field goal covered all the 7.5 and all the 8.5 people that bet on the Raiders. The over-under was 40.5. That field goal took it to 41.
So it took it to 41, and also they covered.
Correct.
So you're suggesting...
I'm only suggesting because bettors went ballistic.
I'm sure.
They said...
Well, half of them.
What? Right.
I always wonder about that. Like, we always hear about the half that are upset. Half are really happy.
But the game, like in that scenario, you can't win. There are only 5 seconds left. You get time for one more play. Explain to me why you kick a field goal.
You want to keep it. You want to make it look respectable.
It was respectable. It was 24-14.
You get points on the board. You practice your kicking game.
Practice your kicking game.
Because otherwise, you're going to do a Hail Mary.
Right.
And what if they convert that Hail Mary and then they lose by 3 points?
Right.
Like, just put up points. I think you kick the field goal, even if it's meaningless, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you want to practice. You want to give the guys they rewarded something.
They have one of the best kickers in the NFL. Brian, do you smell a rat here?
Yeah, this smells awfully fishy to me. If you really dive into it, come on.
No. I mean, Pete gets bonuses based on number of times he covers in the season.
So you'd rather
don't
him...
you think though?
By the way, he needs it because he hasn't covered very often.
Again, game played in Vegas.
Yep.
A lot of betting in the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
None of you, Emily Mace, you guys don't smell a little impropriety here.
But let's be honest. I mean, I am suspicious of everything now because of gambling. I am suspicious.
So this doesn't get your suspicion up?
This does get my suspicion.
Yeah, come on.
By the way, I will tell you that Juan's dad and stepmom went to Vegas to see Denver. They're Broncos fans. They said they did not see a Raiders fan. They did not see a Raiders fan. They were stunned. It was essentially a Broncos home game. And I think every time, and they're a good example, like when the Steelers were there, I heard the Steelers just pack that place.
Emily knows the Steelers travel ridiculously.
But I think everybody's like, if I'm going to go to one road game this year, I'm going to go to the one in Vegas. And it's a total takeover, even worse than when the Niners come to SoFi.
Right. So, John, what did you want him to do at the end of that game? You wanted him to just take a shot to the end zone?
Or just run the ball into the line. You can't win.
You can't win, but you're going to have to do something to end the game. You can't just end the game by kneeling out if you're the losing team.
If Pete's mantra, which we had when he was at SC, always compete, you try and score a touchdown.
Right.
Because then... Well, no, with 5 seconds left, that doesn't even matter. It's going to be the last play of the game.
In other words, you would have just run the ball into the line.
Or I probably would have thrown a Hail Mary.
Thrown a Hail Mary.
And if you're
what's the difference between throwing a Hail Mary and...
Right. But I'm trying till the end. Kicking a field goal just seems a way of messing with the spread.
I know, Daniel Carlson seems like he needed the work, right?
No, he's like the top 5 kicker in the NFL.
I know, but get one more in there. If you're padding, Daniel Carlson is padding his stats.
Okay, when you guys call in for Sports Graffiti today, I want you to weigh in on this.
Yes.
Do you smell a rat like Brian and I do, that somebody was aware of the spread and it factored into some decisions?
So you're suggesting that Pete Carroll knew the spread?
I am. Now, I'm not saying that, or maybe
if you know it, why you?
Maybe his thinking was, and again, I'm just thinking out loud here. All right, I need 2 scores.
So get the field goal
first. Get the field goal, and then maybe If there's
4
1
seconds
second
Time would
left.
expire after the field goal is taken. It's 5
That's
seconds
what
left on the
makes
clock.
this fishy.
Yeah, it does.
But if there's 1 second left, could I try an onside kick and see if I get lucky and my guy catches it out of the air and runs it in the
They also benefited from the 15-yard or 10-yard penalty for delay of game on the defensive
which was
side.
not a delay. Wait, you go back and watch that play.
Yes, it is. He knocks the ball from the guy's hand. That's a delay of game.
No, he basically was on top of him for 1 second, and the guy goes,
And then
delay
he
again.
has his hand in there, and he puts the ball out, and that's a delay of game. That's how you would call it any time.
So Emily's all in on there's no conspiracy, huh?
I'm in the middle ground right now. It's on Outkick. Dave Portnoy, the guy who founded Outkick, bet on the Broncos.
Oh,
and you can't play it, Brian, without bleeping it because he says all these bad words. But he goes up. I mean, he's one of many people goes absolutely blistered. But it's funny. We should play it.
Well,
later.
what's interesting about it too is you've got a stadium filled with Bronco fans. They all bet on the Broncos at the casinos and at the
You think
sports
Pete
books.
stuck it to the Bronco fans?
I think Pete's saying, "Screw you guys, I'm going to cover."
But then my
right.
original question is right. Did the
Did he
spread
know?
figure into the decision?
Okay, I do know that Sean McVay has kicked quote-unquote meaningless field goals at the end of games to just like, I guess, instinct of these coaches to try to get points somehow at the end of a game. And he said, he wasn't doing it to cover the spread. He has no idea about that.
We maybe ask Sean about that on Wednesday when he joins us. But Detroit's playing really well. You're going to a real football game.
Yeah,
on
it's a
Sunday.
great game.
So I need everything to break right this week. I need the Lakers to win on Wednesday. I head to Vegas. Then we play OKC on Saturday night, and it's Ali Frazier, and we're going for the knockout. And then I can watch the Ram game on Sunday. So first, knock these things down in a row. First thing, Lakers need to win Wednesday. That's it. Put that into the ether. Lakers win
Wednesday. Yes. Wemby night. By the way, I'm trying to. So USA versus Paraguay. I'm trying to get tickets to the USA versus Paraguay.
It's kind of like a pluribus.
It is.
There is a Paraguay angle in pluribus.
Yes, there is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's us versus Paraguay, and I'm trying to get tickets. They made an offer for season ticket holders, but it was like crazy. You had to buy like 25.
Is it at
games or
SoFi?
something.
Is that why?
It's at SoFi,
Okay.
yeah. At SoFi. So I'm trying
Well,
to get...
here's the thing, because you always think this way anyway.
Yeah.
Buy them, no matter what they cost, and bet on the fact that you can sell them later.
We've talked about that, and I'm sure we could make money at it, except it is such a pain in the ass to go through and sell tickets on, on third-party apps. It's really tough. So
I have this as part of my fast track, so we can talk about the group stage
talk
later.
about that. Okay. All right. Next, what's up with my eyebrows and boo-hoo Notre Dame?
Yeah, I want to get into this college football thing.
We'll do it. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Oh, we got to read, and it's mine. National University.
It's good when we announce. I've got to read.
I got to tell you guys, I got in at 4:30. I am going to be
But listen, you're wired today. You're talking.
These shows are always better when I go on no sleep. But you have to put up with all my mistakes. National University, born and built right here in Southern California. If you're a veteran, if you know a veteran, and they are interested in getting a college degree, you got to look into National University. Their website is nu.edu. They are veteran-focused, veteran-founded. And they know that you are what they call an ander. You might have a job, and you might have a family, and you might have a hobby, and you might want to get a degree. So they make it achievable with 4 and 8 week online courses, a generous transfer credit policy, and millions handed out in scholarships each year. National University is a proud sponsor of the Lakers, proud sponsor of ESPN LA. And if you want to look into it, most of your questions can be answered at that website, nu.edu. nu.edu, National University.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Wednesday night, the Lakes shall return home for an NBA Cup quarterfinal matchup.
Austin with 3. 30-footer. Of course it's good.
It's Lakers versus Spurs from Crypto.com Arena. Coverage begins Wednesday night at 5:30 p.m.
Look in the left corner. Tough 3. It's good. Wow.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey, Los Angeles, your Rams return home to battle the Detroit Lions in a massive NFC collision with playoff implications on Sunday, December 14th at 1 p.m. Get ready for another electric matchup as Matthew Stafford leads the Rams against Jared Goff and the Lions. Bring all your energy to SoFi Stadium to watch as the #1 team in the NFC West looks to defend their home turf. To secure your seats, visit therams.com/DET. Again, that is therams.com/DET. And we'll see you at the Rams house.
At Normand Legal, we don't sit on the sidelines. We fight to win for you.
If you've been in an accident, car, motorcycle, truck, or a fall, don't wait. Call Normand Legal right now.
We've helped thousands recover millions in settlements and verdicts, and we'll go full throttle to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Pick up that phone and call 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234.
Or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, the winning team fighting for you.
Hey, it's Mason. It is the holiday season, best time of year for sports with bowl games and basketball matchups and playoff pushes, all happening at once. And while you and I are out making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, which game to watch, there's one place where it feels good to be right. That is Prize Picks. New feature alert. Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Is your fantasy season already over? Like mine, my team's a mess. With Prize Picks, I don't have to wait until next year's draft. Prize Picks let you play fantasy football every week. Pick your favorite players and win when they hit their projections. No draft required. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, for $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Hey. I would like to tell everybody this. If you look at the Prize Picks app and you look at the bottom right corner, you look at the profile right down here, right here. Follow me on Prize Picks. I'll follow you back on Prize Picks. And now you can follow my picks. And I've been hot, and I can follow your picks. And we can all follow each other on Prize Picks. Let me tell you something. You tell that Italian stallion uncle of yours, Chris Morales, I have been hot on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 instantly from Prize Picks.
Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
School designs that let everyone know who you root for. Whether you're tailgating, grabbing snacks for the watch party, or celebrating a win, you can unlock 15% cash back at ESPN, 1 free year of Perplexity Pro, and more. This college football season, score more with the Venmo debit card. Get yours now in the Venmo app. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard.
Max cashback varies. Terms apply. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
So I heard Michael Thompson doing the game last night on TV.
Yeah, he was filling in for Stu. Stu was under the weather.
He tried to put the game in the refrigerator near the end, and Billy Mack said, it's your call.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I don't mess with a refrigerator.
Yeah, Michael does not respect the refrigerator. He throws it out casually. He should not have any refrigerator privileges.
By the way, he also said something. I learned something from Michael Thompson last night. Do you know
he
what?
He puts ketchup on eggs?
He does, but no. Do you know, maybe I'm the only one that didn't, know what QR code stands for? QR.
No.
In QR code.
No idea.
None?
No.
Quick read.
Wow.
Quick read. I learned that from Michael Thompson last night during the game.
QR code.
Makes perfect sense. Yeah, quick read code. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I don't think he's making stuff up on TV.
Oh, he is.
Oh, is he making stuff?
Yeah. I don't know if he's making this up, but he's made a lot.
At the end of the game, he was all about give it to LeBron, give it to LeBron. LeBron needs a touch. LeBron needs a touch, and finally did.
Slightly different. Quick response.
Oh, okay. So Michael was wrong?
Yeah.
Oh,
shocking.
That's the latest. Michael Thompson wrong.
All right, let's get into this college football.
Okay, yeah, what a mess this crap is.
All right, this is if you were watching before the growl, I said that I'm going to come around to Mason's side on something, and you're going to be surprised what it is.
Yeah.
I'm now with you on this USC Notre Dame thing, and here's why. Bill Plaschke wrote an article in the LA Times this morning that, and I haven't said this in a long time, I agree with every word he wrote.
Okay. I hope Bill's listening because he's never heard that before on the show.
Right. His point is this, and I now believe it, that Notre Dame has been aced out of the playoff.
Yep.
Notre Dame needs USC more than USC needs Notre Dame.
Take, yeah.
USC has, because they're now in the Big Ten, has 5 marquee games every single year. Ohio State, Indiana, Penn State, Oregon. I mean, it's Nebraska.
Yeah.
I mean, USC doesn't need Notre Dame.
Right.
I've been against you on this because I want to protect the rivalry. It's one of the great rivalries in college sports.
Yep.
And everybody's yelling at USC saying, all USC is asking to keep this rivalry going is that they play it early in the year.
Yep. So you don't have a cross-country trip in the middle of the Big Ten season in late October at South Bend.
And early losses or wins count differently than late losses or wins.
Yes. All right. So come at me, Pete Arbogast. Come at me, Petros.
Oh, wait, you're with me?
I'm with Mason.
Come on.
I'm jumping in with Mason.
Come on.
Here's the offer to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
I remember in The Godfather where Michael Corleone says to the senator, you can have my answer now if you like.
Yep.
My answer is nothing.
Yeah.
I'm giving you nothing.
Yep.
Here's what I'm doing if I'm USC. We're in a tougher conference now. We are the only team in the last 2 years in the Big Ten that has played a non-conference ranked opponent that late in the season.
Right.
No other team in the Big Ten does it. We'll play you every year, and we'll keep the rivalry alive. But the game has to be played in August or September, and that's it. If you don't want to play in August or September, we're out. And hang up the phone.
This is what I've been talking about for weeks now. If you're going to keep it, put it at the beginning of the season. Now, I will say, okay, this is going to make me.
You don't even want it then?
Well, I'd like to skip a year. I'd like to skip 1 year of Notre Dame because next year they've got Ohio State, Oregon, and at Penn State. So let's skip 1 year with Notre Dame.
But if you play that
come
game
back in 2027,
if you play that game as a kickoff opener, and SC's played in those before.
Sure,
they beat LSU and won last year.
Yeah.
If you play it as that game, then no matter what happens, USC has a chance to recover.
But I mean, look at Notre Dame though,
about it
because they lost the first 2 games.
Well, this
and
is
won
part of my
10
argument.
win.
Notre Dame needs USC because USC's good and they're ranked.
Yep.
And people aren't going to be lining up to play Notre Dame. Notre Dame doesn't have a conference. Okay, they can play whoever they want. USC's going to have, most of my friends that are USC season ticket holders are desperate for them to keep this game.
Right.
But the point you've been making all along, and you've been killed for it, is that when USC plays Notre Dame late in the season, which has always been the case, when it's there, it's in October. When it's here, it's in November.
Yes.
It oftentimes knocks them out of the playoff, and I think this year is an example of that.
Yeah, they missed the playoff by 1 Notre Dame loss.
So we'll play you, Notre Dame.
Yeah.
We'll have that rivalry, but it's going in August or September, or we're out. And I also think that if Notre Dame even blows back a little bit, I mean, this is an easy compromise. Notre Dame has no conference; they can play any game at any time.
Right.
Can I make one point, though?
Yeah.
Miami made the playoffs because of their win over Notre Dame.
Correct, they did.
That's why they're in the playoffs, because of the head-to-head, but also that's their best win of the entire season for Miami. It was their, first game of the year, second game of the year?
Right.
And they lost to SMU and Louisville, but still get into the college football playoff because they played Notre Dame and because they beat Notre Dame. So I think this is an issue of USA not being able to beat Notre Dame rather than the schedule having
Which is fine, but the game helps both teams if you win it.
It does.
Which is why they can continue it. But I have no issue now with USC telling them, look, you've had this rivalry on your terms for a long time.
Yep.
You need us more than we need you. Move it to August or September or we're out.
Right. Notre Dame doesn't have a conference. It can be any time.
I would give them a timeline, too. I would say decide by the end of this month.
Yeah, give those crybabies a timeline because, they're complaining that they were in the college football playoff, and now they're not going to be in the bowl game.
I have zero issue with them opting out of the bowl game.
Really?
You don't?
Yeah.
I think it's a huge mistake.
Why?
Tell you next. Mason and Ireland.
We're doing icebreakers next.
Oh, we're doing then I'm going to tell you now. Because you're missing out on a month of practice with your freshmen, your redshirt freshmen, your sophomores who are coming back. You're missing out on all that practice time. And by the way, so for example, USC, they're playing in the Alamo Bowl. Good, fantastic. That's all great and fine. It's the month of practice that I care about more than anything else, and that cannot be replaced.
Yeah, but
you're not allowed to practice. Marcus Freeman cannot practice with those talented. He's got a bunch of redshirt freshmen I read about. they don't get any extra practice time.
Well, here's the other thing with these bowl games, and this is why I'm like down on bowl games. I think they should keep the Big Five and get rid of the other ones. Nobody cares. You make a good point with the practice, but nobody cares who wins. So let's say Notre Dame plays in a bowl game.
Mm-hmm.
Some of their best players, especially ones that are going to the NFL, will opt out.
But the ones that are coming back are going to play.
To your point. Okay, so some of these redshirt freshmen, some of these guys who never play, aren't you just showcasing them to get poached? If you got a guy you like and he's playing, what's the running back's name? Jeremiah Ford?
Jeremiah Love.
It's
fantastic.
Let's say you're playing behind him.
Yep.
Okay, Jeremiah Love's probably going to the NFL.
Yeah.
You're playing behind him. You get into the Cotton Bowl, and your backup tailback runs for 200 yards.
Yep.
Everybody in the country offers him an NIL deal.
Yeah, but I mean, including at Notre Dame.
Right. But I
assume he's on an NIL deal.
Yeah. So, but why showcase him for other teams? It's the same reason teams are canceling spring games.
Well, yeah, that's. I think that's an interesting situation. I just think that ultimately you're missing out on practice time when you can be developing players, and I think it's a mistake. I understand. Look, I thought Notre Dame got totally royally screwed. I think Alabama is a joke. You don't lose by 3 touchdowns then go to the playoff as
win
the
your
fifth
games,
SEC
Notre Dame.
team
Win your
with
games.
3 losses.
I think you guys are burying the lead. All right. Is the goal of the playoffs to get the 12 best teams in?
Yeah, they don't got that.
Why is James Madison and Tulane even in this?
I want to fight you guys on this, and we can do it later because
Okay.
I think I want to come out in defense of Tulane and JMU.
Do you want to put a little money on?
I
on
don't
JMU.
Even, I'll tell you, Emily,
they're plus 60,000.
I don't even know who those two schools are playing, and I'll bet you any amount of mythical money right now that they both lose in the first game.
Well, JMU's a 21-point dog.
Okay, what if I get one of them? If one of them wins,
fine,
0 chance.
I get. Okay, and now I'm going to get the.
All right, figure it out.
We'll
Figure
plan
out
this
what
out
you
in the
want.
break.
Yeah,
We'll plan
okay.
this on the break.
Yeah, and I looked this up, John. You know the plus minus. So JMU is plus 60,000 to win the college football playoff, which means
so if we bet $1 on them now, we get $60K.
Bet 100 and you win $60,000. That's
Google
how
me.
much of a long shot they are. All right, we're going to do some icebreakers coming up next. In the meantime, it's Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. We're reacting to the Lakers win in Philly. They head into the NBA Cup quarterfinals this Wednesday at home. Thanks to Michelob Ultra, superior taste worth playing for, the official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.
All right, time to tell you about ZipRecruiter. If you are hiring, it now can take up to 11 weeks on average to hire for an open job. You don't got 11 weeks. Nobody has 11 weeks. Use ZipRecruiter. You can use it right now for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Ian Siegel, the guy who invented ZipRecruiter, puts it this way. They don't leave anything to chance. And he's right. ZipRecruiter uses powerful matching technology to quickly find and send you the most qualified people for your roles. How quick? 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So what are you waiting for? Go to that website and use ZipRecruiter for free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
DeMarco knows his co-host Travis is sneaky good at almost everything.
You and Kurt Warner are kind of the same guy.
Oh, yeah? I'll take that.
He knows that. Right. You're overlooking him just based on how he looks.
Whoa. What does that mean? Now I don't like that
I'm just
anymore.
saying.
Wow.
You know what you're doing.
What do I look like?
When people are surprised when you do something, you get that funny look.
You can underestimate me all you want. I got some game.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays 3 to 6 p.m. on ESPN LA.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256 or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call Abner answers. He says, hello. Your claim is our game. AbnerGat.com.
Who knew caffeine could taste this good? With 5-Hour Energy Shots, caffeine just got a serious flavor upgrade. We're talking big flavor, from watermelon to strawberry banana to sour apple. Packed into a tiny 2-ounce bottle, you'll get as much caffeine as 12-ounce premium coffee with 0 sugar and also 0 crash. And with 17 bold flavors to choose from, there's a shot for every mood. Find your favorite flavor in-store today or grab a variety pack online at 5hourenergy.com or on Amazon and give your caffeine a flavor upgrade.
Empower. Tim collects bobbleheads. A lot of bobbleheads. Baseball bobbleheads. Race car bobbleheads. Little chihuahua bobbleheads. He's got an entire room strictly for bobbleheads. Does he need them? No. Is his wife mad about it? A little. But Tim works with Empower, and he got good at money. So he can be a little bad. Ooh, horse bobblehead. Classy, Tim. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it, Idaho Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right. Let me give you the updated scores really quick because we did do a show on Friday. I know none of us were here, but they decided to do a show without us.
I heard they did a show instead of running a best of.
I appeared from Boston on that show.
Nice.
It was Andy and Momo.
Okay.
So the icebreaker winner for that game was Andy. So that brings his total to 11 points, which means he's leading the month.
Yeah, he could win. Mason's taken basically most of this month off, so he's going to work a lot.
Yeah, I'm not the last 2 weeks.
So Andy is in the lead with 11 points. I have 4 points. John, you're -1 currently. And then Mace, you have 8 points. And Brian, you have yet to get on the board.
Oh,
come on, BC. Wake up over there.
I'm within striking distance.
Yeah, you are.
All right.
All right, for 10 points. I was born in 1976 in Chicago.
Okay, so wait a minute. That's
okay.
Okay.
For 9 points. In high school, I was a teammate of future NFL players Simeon Rice and Matt Cushing.
In high school. Okay.
For 8 points, I was a reserve point guard for Syracuse's 1996 national runner-up men's basketball team.
Reserve point guard. Okay.
For 7 points, I was named the Big East's Offensive Player of the Decade for the 1990s.
Ireland.
Good.
I'm going to try Donovan McNabb.
And you are correct!
Oh!
It is Donovan McNabb!
Wow.
Good job. Here are the rest of the
haven't heard
hints.
his name in a while.
Yeah, what made you think of him?
Eagles tonight, and I was like,
Okay.
I know that's why D is a big Eagles fan.
Okay,
so how many points did I get?
7 points for
That's
that.
a good one.
Out of the hole.
Yeah, out of the hole.
For 6 points, I played for 3 teams in the NFL. For 5 points, I played in a Super Bowl but did not win. For 4 points, I was second overall pick in the 1999 draft. And then all the rest were Eagles-related ones, so you probably would have gotten it by the time you got there.
Right.
So, John, you are now at 6 points.
Woohoo!
Good job.
Nice.
And who was this brought to you by?
Blue Ice Vodka. Matter of fact, Lisa is heading to Idaho tomorrow, and she is. I gotta get a hold of Tom and get her some Blue Ice Vodka, crafted in the heart of Idaho.
Oh, nice.
From the finest Idaho potatoes, distilled for clarity, filtered for perfection. Blue Ice isn't just vodka; it's a statement.
There you go. All right, so
I'm sorry. I have my bet for you guys for what we talked about last segment.
Okay, got it.
Okay, I'm gonna bet you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the end of the year. We don't have a lot of time to bet anymore.
Oh, which reminds me about something. Mace,
Yeah, we gotta
about.
bet some money here. Yeah, some
I'm
fake
gonna
money.
bet $40,000 mythical dollars.
Okay.
That either Tulane or JMU wins.
Okay.
I'll take it. I'll take your action.
You'll take it. Okay.
You're going to take the action for 40?
Yep. I don't think either one of them are going to win.
Now, here's the weird thing.
I do think they will.
Do
play
those
out...
games fit into this year or next year?
Oh, right.
No, I think those games do.
New Year's?
We'll look it up.
We'll look it up.
Now speaking of
speaking of next year, yeah.
Mason lost $50,000 while he was on vacation because LeBron's streak ended. How much money does Mason have left right now?
Now, that was
okay.
next year.
He corrected me saying that it was his bet for next year.
Right.
But now it's null and void, though.
No.
you start out in the hole.
No,
he's going to. But how much does he have now?
He has $56,000.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a choice.
Okay.
You can pay it now if you want to, which would knock you down to 6, or you can keep your 56 and try and catch me.
I'm going to tell you how much does Ireland have in mythical money?
Ireland has $184,000.
I will beat you.
But you're staying at 56.
I will bet you 5,000 mythical dollars from next year's account that I beat you this year.
Oh my gosh,
Mr. Layaway.
No, we're not on credit. We're doing it this year. No more credit.
All right. I'm going to try to catch you. I'm not giving up that $50K now.
Emily, if those games are played in the month of December, I will take your $40,000. I'll take your bet. Okay.
You will literally take for
Can I make a case for Tulane and JMU?
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
I'm gonna lay it out for 5 seconds.
Yeah, you're not going to make
I'm
any
gonna
sense.
lose whatever.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
If you don't allow a at-large team, you're saying to half of the football world, college football world, you don't matter. You don't matter. Your record doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You're out of this.
Yeah.
So JMU only lost 1 game this season.
Right.
Okay, and they did play some competition. They played some, not just the at-large teams. They played some teams in the Power 5 conferences. JMU, their record should matter. They have 1 loss, and they have less losses than other teams.
If James Madison played Notre Dame, who would win?
Let's play it on the game.
What would the line be? James Madison
Notre Dame
20.
Notre Dame by 20.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then I think, too, that Tulane has a great program. They have some good wins. They beat Duke, who is the ACC champion. And I think they could give Ole Miss a run for their money. Ole Miss doesn't have a coach. Tulane doesn't either.
Yeah,
because
that's true.
Going somewhere else.
No, I
just think that if you eliminate at-large schools, you're telling half of the college football world, you don't matter. What you do doesn't matter. You have
why
no
have
chance.
a playoff if you're not going to have all of the best teams in it?
Because who knows if JMU isn't the best team or not? They haven't played the same competition.
You know the easiest way to fix this, you guys?
What?
Go to 16 or 24.
Oh, yeah. And they're talking about potentially doing that next year.
So
There's
you're
going to be a
trying to
vote.
tell me that people aren't going to complain if it's to 16. No, the 17 through 20 are also going to complain about not getting in.
But I think there's something really kind of extraordinary about Notre Dame getting left out this time.
Win your games.
They did. They won 10 games in a row.
They won more than Notre Dame, or more than Alabama did.
And they lost 2 games at the beginning of the season.
But my point is,
they haven't lost since early September.
And my point is
They're
this:
the hottest team in the country.
They have won 10 in a row, and they were ranked above Miami week after week after week after week, and all of a sudden you get to the last poll, and they're like, "Screw it, let's put Miami above."
Because Miami beat
head-to-head
them.
has to matter,
right? But why, in other words, during the 6 weeks leading up, it made no sense.
Matter of fact, Brian, did you put that Nick Saban sound in that I did? This was Saban on game day, and I think where he's going makes a lot of sense. Here's
question
Nick.
about the fact that I think we need to have a commissioner who's kind of over all the conferences, as well as a competition committee who sort of defines the rules of how we're going to play the game, because that's what we don't have right now. You know, we used to have contracts for coaches and for players that define what's your academic responsibilities, when can you transfer, what's your obligation to the school. We don't have that now. And if you really don't support that, you're kind of supporting a little bit of anarchy, which is what we have right now, whether it's coaches or players. So I think having a commissioner, national commissioner, having a governing body, certainly would enhance, because I do think that the college football playoff has kind of camouflaged some of these issues, because there's so much interest in college football because of the playoff.
Great point.
But the underlying problems in terms of level of comp for everybody is probably something that needs to be addressed quickly.
So I was watching Colin on TV this morning, and he had Urban Meyer on.
Oh, yeah.
And Urban said, I think he credited Jerry DiNardo for this, the old football coach.
Yep.
Said that, think about it, college football is the only billion-dollar corporation in the world where volunteers make all the decisions. These guys that are on the committee, they're all volunteers.
Right.
You know, these guys, so a bunch of guys get in a room and they make these decisions. If you had a commissioner, if you had a competition committee, then you could bring some common sense to the proceedings. Like the easiest thing to fix what happened over the weekend is just expand the playoff field.
So here's my...
Then USC would be in, Texas would be in,
Sure.
Notre Dame would be in.
And then the 17 through 20 are going to complain, and then it's going to get expanded to 24.
Yeah, I mean, exactly.
68.
By the way, I think the arguing is great. I mean, I think
It
the
is good for
debating
fodder,
and the
yeah.
arguing, and the Notre Dame, all that stuff is actually really good. John, I don't understand why you, who hates the NCAA, would support the creation of a different governing body to handle all
because
this.
because this would take
Bureaucracy's bureaucracy.
Right.
It's going to be garbage. It's garbage in, garbage out. I don't care what they create. It's going to have as many problems as the NCAA does. Let's be honest. The Big Ten and the SEC are running college football.
Right.
And those are the guys that are making decisions about how this college football playoff is set up. That's why you got 5 SEC teams in.
But you could still adopt this Saban plan and eliminate the NCAA. I've been arguing that the NCAA
Right, but you're just creating another governing
Right.
like is the answer a governing body? Because we had the NCAA. Now you want to create a new NCAA. NCAA 2, NCAA plus.
Well, yeah, you can call it whatever you want, but I think the system's broken. Wouldn't you agree with that?
I agree with that.
So you got to do something.
I just don't know that another governing body is necessarily the way to do
Another
it.
governing body will probably become corrupt, especially with how much money is involved in college football. So anybody in charge is going to get sick off that power that they have. I think that it's a good thing that we have. I like 12.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we're going to expand at some point. The question is whether or not it's going to be next year or beyond. There is a vote coming up in January about whether the 2026 college football playoff could be expanded. Is that to 18?
I think it was going to be 16, not
16?
not 18.
Yes. I'd be okay with 24. I mean,
Oh.
I think, and the other thing Urban was advocating for was he goes, just do a bunch of play-in games. He goes, they get huge ratings, they make a ton of money.
Well, play-in games are the college football regular season games. That's your play-in game. Your play-in game is USC versus Oregon.
Does it matter anymore,
it's Notre
or
Dame
is it
versus
really
USC.
just the playoff? In other words,
But if you had play-in games, that keeps your teams alive. All those little guys that you wanted to, if they think they could do it, play in.
All of this would also alter the schedule drastically. Therefore, we'd have to either start earlier and later, which messes up all the schedule so far. But anyway, go Dukes.
Okay.
KMU.
All right. So, by the way, their coach is Bob Chesney, who's going to be the UCLA coach, and he's going to coach James Madison in the playoffs. So Lane Kiffin totally could have coached Ole Miss.
Yeah, Lane Kiffin could not have coached. He's down there recruiting at LSU.
It is time for sports graffiti. And you can talk about any of this stuff.
Any of it.
You can talk about the Rams. You can talk about the Lakers. You can talk about the Raider thing, which I'm very interested in what you guys think. Do you smell a rat in the way that game went down?
Chargers tonight.
Chargers
Let's go,
play.
baby.
What?
We did that for the Chargers. We used that when the Rams
I'm
played,
picking
and
the
now we're
Chargers
using it
tonight,
for
by the way.
Chargers. I am too. Give me
Good pick.
What's the line? What's the line?
I think the Eagles are probably favored, but maybe I
think
be
they are
wrong.
2.5. I think
I'm
last time
putting 20,000 mythical dollars on the Chargers tonight.
I like it.
Against the spread. All right, your calls, 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-ESPN. Whatever you want to talk about, the lines are open right now. In the meantime, it is the holiday season, best time of year for sports. We've been talking about bowl games, college football playoff. You got NBA, you got college basketball, you got what's left of the NFL, the last couple of weeks of the NFL season. Right now, there is one place where it feels good to be right, and that is Prize Picks. Brand new feature alert. Prize Picks now has got early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Brian, did you play any of this weekend?
Not this weekend. I was saving it for tonight. Chargers and Eagles. I'm going Justin Herbert, Red Devil, 2 passing touchdowns.
Ooh.
And Jalen Hurts, Red Devil, throwing interception.
Oh, a couple of Red Devils.
Come on.
I like that. That's how you make your money. Is your fantasy season already over like mine? Well, you don't have to wait till next year's draft. Prize Picks lets you play fantasy football every single week. Pick your favorite players and win when they hit their projections. No draft required. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
I read something about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift the other day.
What'd you read?
Travis Kelce said, in 2.5 years being with this woman, he's never had an argument.
That's a lie.
Exactly.
Come on,
exactly.
Travis.
So
That's
I'm
a
betting
lie.
against Travis Kelce.
Let me just ask this question. They're both super insanely rich, right?
Yes.
And famous.
Yes.
What could they possibly argue over?
You've been married twice, right?
There's always something to
man.
argue over.
The remote control, what you're watching on
We done?
TV, anything.
I love my wife as much as anybody could love another person. We argue once a day. It's over little stuff most of the time.
But if I could
Occasionally it's a
hop a
bigger
PJ
stuff.
to anywhere in the world, if I get
never
upset,
about-
I would be going.
No, she'd want, why are you going on the PJ?
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays at 3 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube.
Math is simple. Low prices plus big trade value equals huge savings for you during the 2025 Subaru Share the Love event at Ocean Subaru of Fullerton, where we'll donate $325 for every new vehicle purchased or leased to the charity of your choice. Come in today to trade and upgrade your vehicle or just sell it and get paid. You win either way. For complete details, visit OceanSubaruOC.com.
$325 donation consists of $250 from Subaru and an additional $75 from Ocean Subaru of Fullerton. Expires 12/31/2025. At Normand Legal, we know you have a lot of choices, but you need family and a championship-winning team on your side.
Absolutely, Joe. When someone's been in an accident, they need a team that goes full throttle, tackling every obstacle to get the maximum compensation they deserve.
Exactly, Travis. We've helped thousands recover millions in settlements and verdicts, and we never leave our clients on the sideline.
Do not wait. Call 213-747-1234. Again, 213-747-1234 or visit normandlegal.com.
Normand Legal, the winning team fighting for you.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Looking to score big on flooring? Kick off your project with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Every day's a win, no gimmicks, no markups, just the wholesale deals on every surface. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
Think Verizon, the best 5G network, is expensive? Think again. Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill to a Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. Now, what to do with your unwanted bills? Ever seen an origami version of the Hollywood sign? Jokes aside, Verizon has the most ways to save on phones and plans where everyone in the family can choose their own plan and save. So bring in your bill to your local LA Verizon store today and we'll give you a better deal. Rankings based on root metric true score report dated 1/8/2025. Your results may vary. Must provide a postpaid consumer mobile bill dated within the past 45 days. Bill must be in the same name as the person redeeming the deal. Additional terms apply.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
All right, here we go to Sports Graffiti time. Ireland is back from Philly. M's here. Brian's here. Chargers play tonight. Rams won yesterday. Lakers won yesterday. College football playoff is set, and some people are pissed off about it. All that stuff is fair game today on Sports Graffiti. Let's start out with Pete in Lakewood. Pete, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Pete.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
3 quick points, and I'll make it really quick. The first point, I retired from the post office in May, and I've been listening to you guys since the Big Nasty. I've been listening to you since the Big Nasty and Doug Krikorian.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Oh, wow. Thank you for the years, man.
That's great.
Second point.
Yeah.
Yes, Chauncey Billups and Terry Rozier have taught us the head coach knows the spread of their games.
There you go.
So Pete knew.
Well, I don't know if he knew.
Wait a minute. He just you can't have this both ways. Either he knew or he didn't know.
I think he knew.
Okay. There you go.
Okay, and then the third point, real quick. Lindsay Baseball was on fire this morning on Sedano and Cap.
Okay.
And she went off on Kurt Morrison about the Cleveland Browns.
Oh yeah.
And I think I'm in love. This girl, she's the real deal.
Okay. Well, we will pass along the information.
We'll tell her that she has an admirer.
Yeah, let's go to Cameron in Lake Forest. Cameron, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Cameron.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So, do you think the Raiders will ever return to their glory days? And they have the number 2 overall picks as it stands. What do you think they would do with that pick?
Okay.
And I watched the game yesterday. It was full of orange. It was like really sad to watch.
Okay.
All right. So here's my thoughts on what the Raiders should do with that pick. They have to get a quarterback moving forward. Now, if they don't like any of the quarterbacks in the draft, they should trade that pick and work on getting I mean, who's the best quarterback coming out? Probably Mendoza.
Probably Fernando Mendoza, yeah.
If you think he's the guy, then take him. If not, you can't come back with Geno Smith. He's not good.
No.
And so that's what they got to solve.
Yep.
They're the only team. Look at that division. Patrick Mahomes, Bo Nix, Justin Herbert, and Geno.
But the failure of this, and not enough people say it, Tom Brady was like in on every one of these decisions. I'm sorry, bad executive so far. I mean, he's got a chance to fix it. But
and if Shedeur Sanders had a big day yesterday, they didn't win, but he had a big day. If he turns out to be good, Brady passed on him 6 times.
Yeah, well, everybody else passed on him 5.
Yeah.
Let's go to
before we move on. I want to say one thing to Pete in Lakewood. What? I don't get no love for my defensive JMU. Lindsay goes off and defends Browns, and then I defend JMU, and there's no love?
Yep.
Come on.
Correct. No, he only has eyes for Lindsay, apparently.
Yeah, and eyes for the Browns. Let's go to Solomon in Lake Balboa. Hey, Solomon, what's happening, man?
Hey, I'm good, guys. Thank you so much. Is it just me, or that was one great football weekend, both pro and college? I'll list 2 games, and I'm sure I'm missing some others, but Indiana, Ohio State.
Great game.
What a knockdown. Oh, just a drag-out, knockdown, drag-out game. And Bears Packers, I didn't have a dog in that fight, but another great battle. It was just a great football over the weekend. It was really enjoyable.
Yeah, and the Laker game was really fun, too.
Yeah.
They, I don't think many people had LeBron puts team on his back and wins in Philly, where the Lakers hadn't won in 8 years, on their bingo card. That was great.
Okay, question. Who do you like in the rematch between Indiana and Ohio State?
If I had to bet it, gun to my head, I would take Ohio State.
Me too. Let's go to Don in San Dimas. Don, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead, Don.
Hey, guys. Hope you're all doing well. I just want to say a couple things. The first is everybody's talking about Pete Carroll and the field goal kick and everything else. But if you look at it, my blame is on the referee. I mean, that was the most ridiculous call at the end of the game. The clock was going to run out. I mean, it was just stupid. But, the big thing that gets me with all of that is the officiating. If you watch that Baltimore and Pittsburgh game, I can't even believe they made the call they made to take away that touchdown. And to me, it seems like there's no accountability for officiating anymore, and it's just ridiculous. And one thing also, Emily, you were saying that they said they don't know the spread, and that Sean McVay said the same thing. What do you think he's going to say? Well, I knew the spread was 4, so I needed to kick a field goal.
I don't think that the coaches in the professional sports at large
you don't think they know
care
the spread?
About the spread. I think they do want to get the games closer together so that it doesn't look like as bad of a loss.
But there's a difference between knowing and acting on, right? Like Pete Carroll.
I don't think Sean McVay knows the spread of the game.
You don't?
I don't think he cares. Not in a way like he doesn't know, could understand it. I think it doesn't matter to him, the spread. Therefore, he doesn't have any energy towards it.
I don't think the spread matters, but does he know it?
The Raiders were 2-10. They play in Las Vegas. You don't think those guys knew what the spread was?
I don't think so. I think that they are just playing the game.
Really? And what? And then a unicorn ran onto
I was
the
going to
field,
say,
or
can I say a pet rock?
There's a big rainbow over the stadium, rainbows and unicorns.
I would like to believe that most people are acting above board.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
I think it's time.
Welcome to the world.
I think it's time for a pet rock for Emily.
for Emily, exactly. Let's go to Sean in Lomita. Sean, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, Sean?
Hey, guys, you're talking about the college situation. Maybe switch my take. It's something I shared with Andy and Momo. But listen, how about if we have 2 conferences, an SEC conference and a Big Ten conference? Call it what you will. But then you could have each division as like the Pac-10 could be a division.
I love this idea.
In the Big Ten. And then we can have like 4 teams winning divisions as playoffs, 4 wild cards from each conference. This would bring back the regional play.
I love where you're going. And by the way, Mace, I've heard this explained in other ways. Sean, I like where you're going. Have 2 super conferences. East and West. And within the conferences have divisions like they do in the NFL or in baseball. And so that's how we bring the Pac-10 back or the Pac-12 back.
Basically what we had before.
Although next year, I think all 5 conference championship teams are going to make the playoff, including
except the ACC.
No, the ACC is part of it. In
next
year's world, Duke. No, the rules have changed for next year.
Okay.
In next year's world, Duke would make
and
the playoff.
Notre Dame, if they are in the top 12, is automatically
they
in
make
as
it
well.
Automatically, yeah.
And I just think there's too many teams to do that. There's too many teams to do the 2 big super conferences.
Yeah, not everybody.
There are hundreds of teams.
I know you're big on James Madison and
Go Dukes
and the Green Wave.
Yes, Wave.
But they just don't belong here. And there should be 2 divisions. There's the one that should be considered for the playoff, and there's the one that should be considered for the Pop-Tart Bowl. It's like everybody plays for the college football playoff, and then everybody else goes to the Pop-Tart Bowl or the Alamo Bowl or one of those.
But what if? What if they go out and beat them?
Oh, what if? You've got your money in the wrong place on those games.
They're not.
Let's go to Orlando. Josh, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hey, Josh.
All right, guys, let me try and get everything in really quick. So alluding to what Ireland was saying about what Colin was saying earlier, I agree. So the only way this is going to work, and it's going to happen whether next year or a couple years, but they're going to have to expand the teams from 12 to either 18 or 24 or whatever it's going to be. Get rid of the conference championship games. Have playing games. Those playing games are going to build revenue. And the NCAA football is not NCAA basketball. The only way that's going to work is you can't have James Madison. And really quick, Emily, in the next segment, just read off the schedule that Tulane played or that James Madison played. They do not belong. All right, guys. Have a nice.
Thanks, man.
Thank you. Yep.
Yeah, it seems easy to me. If your goal is to get the best 12 teams, it's not basketball. In the tournament, in the NCAA tournament, anybody can get hot and win. Football games are 4 quarters of physical play.
Right.
James Madison and Tulane are going out early.
And I know point spreads are just point spreads, but there shouldn't be a point spread in the college football playoff that is 21.5.
I believe there was last year.
Well, who was it?
I think it was Boise State versus Penn State.
Yeah, so Boise State probably shouldn't have been in there.
Yeah, these are gigantic numbers.
But winning conferences has to mean something.
Yeah,
why?
Go to the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Yeah. Go to the Poland Weed Eater Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, seriously. For those schools, that's their win. Let's go to David in Riverside. David, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hi, David.
Hey, guys. What a great weekend for myself as a sports fan. Rams winning, Lakers winning, watching the GOAT Messi win another title with the MLS Cup.
Yeah, that's right.
My fantasy teams both clinching their way into their fantasy playoffs. And then going to the game this Sunday for the Rams-Lions, want to get your guys' take. I believe Lions fans travel pretty well. I'm thinking right now it's going to be Rams 60%, Lions fans 40%. What do you guys think?
I think that's a good estimate.
It's a good question. It's so weird how Seattle didn't travel.
Teams that play us every year that aren't the 49ers don't travel so well. So Seattle and
I'm
the
trying to
Lions
remember
don't
the last
over.
time the Lions were here. Do you remember it, Em?
That was in the 2021 season during the Rams Super Bowl season, and it was when the Lions were terrible. They were dreadful. That last time they were in SoFi.
Yeah, do you
so
recall?
I don't think it was probably.
It's not going to be a Niners takeover
30%?
No, not that bad. But Detroit's going to travel. Detroit has been starved for a football winner in a long time. I never get a chance to talk to Kelvin Washington or Jeff Katz, and these guys are both from Detroit.
Yep.
And they're both going through a sports renaissance.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It's
Pistons are good. I mean, they're
right.
They're doing well. Tigers were good this year, so Detroit's on a roll. All right, coming up next for you. Oh yeah. How is Jeff Kent a Hall of Famer?
Oh,
and Barry
God.
Bonds
Thank you for bringing this up.
Plus, I got to talk about my eyebrows. That's next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Wednesday night, the Lakes shall return home for an NBA Cup quarterfinal matchup.
Austin with 3. 30-footer. Of course it's good.
It's Lakers versus Spurs from Crypto.com Arena. Coverage begins Wednesday night at 5:30 p.m.
Look in the left corner. Tough 3. It's good. Wow.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Get ready, SoCal. The ultimate entertainment destination is now open. Hard Rock Casino to Home, just 15 miles south of Bakersfield, is your 24/7 home for all the action. Enjoy nonstop gaming, unforgettable dining, and live entertainment, all in one electrifying spot. It's the new hotspot for ESPN LA fans. Whether you're celebrating a big win or just soaking in that legendary Hard Rock energy, the wait is over. Hard Rock Casino to Home is now open. This is how SoCal plays.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams are back on top of the NFC after a commanding 45-17 win against the Arizona Cardinals. The Rams pick up their 10th win of the season. Combining that with Chicago's loss to the Green Bay Packers 28-21, the Rams now move back into the top spot, and it was a complete team effort led by Matthew Stafford, again looking like the MVP. 3 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford, including 281 total yards, and the Rams were not one-dimensional. Absolutely awesome on the ground as well. Blake Corum having the second consecutive best game ever as a Ram for him. 128 yards, a pair of touchdowns along the way. Kyren Williams, no slouch himself, 84 yards and a touchdown. And Puka Nacua, 7 catches, 167 yards, and a pair of touchdowns. With Monday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
When it comes to hiring, other job sites are still huddling while ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Everyone wants exclusive behind-the-scenes access to the Lakers, and this is your shot. Sign up for the Lakers email now to receive an insider's look into the team and get a weekly dose of everything Lakers. On top of all that, this is your opportunity to be the first to know about Lakers fan events and get the latest news straight from the team right when it hits. You won't miss a beat of the action by signing up now at Lakers.com/emails. That's Lakers.com/emails.
Wendy here. If you're looking to add a star player to your financial roster, you should take a look at SoFi's personal loans. SoFi's got some amazing moves that would be a valued addition to any team, like low fixed rates when you consolidate your debt, no fees required, and as soon as same-day funding. View your rate at SoFi.com/roster to get started. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A. member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply at SoFi.com/roster. NMLS 696891.
Clinton Yates here, and the holidays are upon us, full of gatherings, toasts, and plenty of cheer. And if you're like me, you want every moment to shine. That's why I head to Total Wine & More, where you'll find it all at the lowest prices, from rich whiskeys and smooth tequilas to festive liqueurs and elegant champagnes. And if you're not sure what to grab, their guides will help you find bottles that impress. You'll always find what you love and love what you find, only at Total Wine & More. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. B21.
And it is Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Like, that's the problem in the world, is there aren't enough happy shows, fun shows.
Mason and Ireland.
710 ESPN.
So I want to make a movie recommendation. One of my favorite movies of the year, right there, 1, 2, 3, somewhere in that range. Jay Kelly, starring George Clooney, Adam Sandler.
And say not comedic, right?
Yeah. I actually think it's kind of funny.
Okay.
It's kind of a funny movie. It is so good. Have you
on
watched
Netflix?
It's now
right?
on Netflix. Emily, have you watched it yet?
Haven't gotten around to it, but I do know that they received 2 nominations today, one for Adam Sandler and the Golden Globes, and then one for George Clooney.
Yeah. And George Clooney's great. And Adam Sandler is one of my favorite actors.
Okay.
I really hope he should win.
So, Mason and I are both children of SNL. We love Saturday Night Live. Biggest star ever to come out of SNL. I think it's a 2-horse race. Adam Sandler.
Yep.
Or Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, it's a really tough.
Not
choice.
Will.
No, I think Adam and Eddie are a click above Will, and we love Will. Will's our guy.
Did you watch the Eddie Murphy documentary?
No, it's worth watching.
Oh my God, it's so
good.
It's so
I
good.
think it
puts him into a historical context I never really thought about before.
I think it's Eddie by a hair.
Yeah.
Because his movies, like Adam's movies, have all made money hand over fist, and they're all good.
Yeah.
And Adam's taken a turn towards serious and has actually pulled it off. He's been great in these serious roles.
Terrific, yeah.
But Eddie's movies, on a whole, I think would outclock Adam's movies barely.
Yeah. Listen, Eddie was the first, and this is from the documentary, the first black global worldwide movie star.
Sidney Poitier?
Was he a global worldwide? I mean, he was
think so.
well known, but did his
Denzel?
movies?
Or
No,
was Eddie
Denzel came
before
after.
Denzel?
Denzel
Yeah.
came after. Samuel L. Jackson came after.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, Eddie was
It's
really
fair.
got the. So anyway,
What would you categorize as the number one best? You think most wide-reaching? Is it Coming to America?
Eddie, 48
48
hours is up
hours.
there.
Okay.
I'm a Trading Places fan. I love the movie Trading Places.
when he walks into that bar, that's 48 hours, right?
Yeah,
And does that.
and he did
speech,
2
I'm
of
like,
them.
Man, he's just like arrived.
Emily, the Nutty Professor movies
Oh,
made
yeah.
a fortune.
Yeah.
The Dr. Dolittle movies made a fortune.
By the way,
I just think that like maybe it's like my age is a little different because I think I got the tail end of Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
And the growth of Adam Sandler
Yes.
that I see a lot more. I've seen a lot more Sandler movies than I have Eddie Murphy.
Yeah.
movies.
By the way, Norbit, which was
Great
an
movie.
Eddie Murphy.
So is Bowfinger. They're both great.
Bowfinger's great. Norbit, do you really think Norbit
liked
was
it.
a great? I think it's horrible.
Oh, you weren't able to watch it when he
No,
played?
I think it's terrible. In fact, there's a whole thing in there that Eddie Murphy was nominated for Best Supporting Actor for Dreamgirls.
Yeah, which he was great in.
And then Norbit came out the year of that, and people think that Eddie Murphy lost the Oscar because Norbit was so bad.
And yeah, and he was upset over losing.
Yeah,
I think
he-
after they
he
did his
stormed
category,
out.
he left.
He
Yeah.
stormed out, exactly. All right, so anyway, from Jay Kelly, here's the thing. I've got...
Oh,
see-
wait, by the way.
Yeah.
We left out a monster, M. You see any of the Beverly Hills Cop movies?
Oh, yeah, huge.
I have not.
Oh, they're all great.
They're all good.
Yeah, all really. The first one's awesome.
Okay, so in Jay Kelly, George Clooney plays a big-time movie star.
Okay.
And he's got gray in his eyebrows.
Okay.
And so his makeup person, and then later Adam Sandler, they take a Sharpie, and they just color the gray hairs in the eyebrow.
Okay.
Now, this drives me nuts. I've got grays in my eyebrows.
No, I can't.
Should I Sharpie those
cannot.
suckers?
I cannot see the grays.
You
in your
really
eyebrows.
can't? You can't see gray in my eyebrows?
I
My
think,
eyebrows.
No,
I'm turning into Santa
look,
Claus.
No, I think it would look weird if
Do you?
if you put a Sharpie in there. Yeah. I've told you a story. My old college roommate Jeff Scott was a pitcher in the UCLA baseball team.
Yeah.
And this was at the advent of Prime Ticket.
Sure.
And so, by the way, Jeff is still in Southern California, lives in Lancaster. If you know him, give him a hard time about this. So he's got a big game on TV where he's the starting pitcher for UCLA, and he was nervous, so he got hammered the night before, and he passed out. I was his roommate.
Okay.
And one of the other guys knew he was going to be on TV the next day, came in and shaved one of his eyebrows. So he didn't know what to do.
Yep.
And he thought, well, I could just put a Sharpie in there.
Yep.
Or I could just leave it.
Well, that's different.
And he
to draw
get a
an
load
eyebrows
of,
different.
get a load of this. He decided to do nothing, and he pitched one of his best games because the other team's like, what's with this
is
dude
wrong
that
with
has
this
one
guy?
eyebrow?
I shaved the eyebrow off for a bet one time, right?
I remember that. Oh, and then Laura cut you.
And Laura cut me trying to get a stripe in my. But tomorrow, somebody get a Sharpie, Em. I need you to color up my
I have one.
eyebrow.
I
Oh,
think
do you?
your eyebrows should
I would
match
not
your
do it.
hair.
Okay, so
And so if your hair is gray, I think your eyebrows should allow them to be gray.
untrue.
No, see, the thing I like about your eyebrows now is they're not. I see what you're saying about how there's some gray in there,
Yeah.
but they're not totally gray,
Yeah.
and they're not totally dark, so it works.
Okay, all right.
I would leave them alone.
All right. Jeff Kent is going to the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Explain that one to me.
So this is like a veterans committee thing that they put together. They considered a handful of players, including
Right. But Dale
Fernando
Murphy doesn't get
Valenzuela,
any votes, and Jeff Kent gets in.
Don Mattingly.
And they have to meet a threshold of votes.
Yes.
So you have to get like a certain amount of these 16 people have to put you in their ranking.
So
in
the
order to
argument for Jeff Kent is he hit more home runs than any second baseman in baseball history. Is that enough?
I don't think so.
You don't think?
No, but normally if you're playing second base, it's because you're not a power hitter.
Right, but like he surpassed Joe Morgan and people like that.
Right.
I guess that's the argument. He had 377 home runs. It's a good question.
He must have. If he
I think that's part of the case.
And Ryan's in.
Yeah, Ryan is in the Hall of Fame.
But we lost Ryan. He passed away about a year ago.
He had about 100 more home runs than Ryan Sandberg.
Yeah,
you can make the case for him.
I have less problem with Jeff Kent getting in than Dale Murphy and Don Mattingly being left out. I would, if I had to rank those guys, I'd rank Kent third.
Well, can we get a shout out for Fernando Valenzuela, who now isn't eligible again, I think, until 2031?
Yes.
I just think that social and cultural relevance should factor into a decision about Hall of Fame.
I don't disagree with you, but even if that cultural relevance is local.
Yeah, well, don't you think
Fernando wasn't big in Chicago or New York?
Mexican fans across the country were into that? I think so.
Maybe, but I think it was a Southern California phenomenon. I mean, unique to our region. So that's why the Dodgers have only retired 2 numbers of guys who are not in the Hall of Fame. They've normally had the same policy as the Lakers. You get in the Hall of Fame and you get your number retired. If you don't, you don't. But they retired Fernando and Jim Gilliam, who died young. So Fernando's number is retired. Nobody else is ever going to wear it, and I think that's the right thing to do. Statistically, you could make an argument he doesn't belong, but culturally, there's no. I mean,
social impact should matter. Should be part of the decision. Now, I want to read you some statistics for one guy, and you tell me if he's a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
Let's see. He played in 1,783 games. He had 207 home runs, 1,085 RBIs, 134 stolen bases. He batted .318 with an .837 OPS.
How many career hits does it say?
Career hits is 2,304.
He's very close without extenuating circumstances, as in I don't know who this is and what else he did. Based on that resume, I would say just out, barely.
It's Kirby Puckett.
He's in?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you could make the argument that Kirby was a regional phenomenon.
Right.
So that's the argument for Fernando. I see where you're going.
And I think also I read a big piece in The Athletic about how Kirby Puckett, and obviously tragically passed away, but that him getting in has lowered the standard. All of a sudden,
it allows guys like Scott Rowland.
Scott Rowland gets in because, well, we compare him to Kirby Puckett. He had better numbers than Kirby.
I would argue that if Kirby doesn't lead the Twins to 2 world championships in 4 years, he's out.
Yeah.
I'll give you the best example in the NFL. Joe Namath had more interceptions than touchdowns. Statistically, Joe Namath was not a good quarterback, but he pulled off the biggest upset in Super Bowl history.
And had cultural
he
impact.
Was Broadway Joe. He impacted the game outside of the football field.
That's the Eli Manning argument, too. Everything needs to be viewed in context.
He's getting in. Eli's getting in.
Yeah, but he didn't get in first ballot.
Yeah.
I have no issue with that.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely getting in.
But I think all these people should be viewed in context of like what they played in, who they were. And I think if the Hall of Fame is basically a museum,
yep,
you can't tell the history of Latinos and baseball without mentioning Fernando Valenzuela.
Sure.
So I think that is a part of the museum of Hall of Fame, and he should be in.
Yeah, I think that should be. I think cultural impact should absolutely be part of this decision making. And by the way, Bonds, Clemens, the usual, they did not get in.
Yeah,
and
all the steroid guys.
What's weird about it is apparently Barry Bonds and Jeff Kent despised each other.
And they were on the same team.
They fought each other all the time, and now Barry Bonds doesn't get voted in, and Jeff Kent does. Barry's head is going to explode.
Well, it may already just from the size of it.
But the size of his head. If you ever been around Barry Bonds, his head, he is him and Oprah have the 2 largest heads in the business. Just gigantic heads. One time I asked director Peter Bogdanovich, just throwing out a name.
Yeah.
I said, what do all movie stars have in common? He said they have big heads.
Yeah. This was a take on Entourage.
Yeah. Was it?
Yeah.
Bigger the head, bigger the star.
Right.
All right. Today the Rams.
That's good news for me, by the way.
Oh yeah, you're in good shape. Today the Rams and Carl Jacob are hosting their annual Salvation Army shopping spree. pairing players and staff with local kids for a $200 Walmart holiday shopping trip and a meal. With players like Kobe Turner and Camp Kitchens helping out, it's all about brightening the season in Southern California. Check it out this afternoon on our @ESPN Los Angeles social accounts. Coming up next for you, I have a suggestion for something we could get for the office.
All right, Michael Roth just texted me. You should look for a recent photo of Barry Bonds. He's back to a normal head.
He's got his head shrunk?
Michael, that would indicate that he was on something when he was playing.
Barry Bonds. Okay, we'll check it out. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, time to tell you about Toyota and your Southern California Toyota dealers. Did you know that the Lakers and Toyota are celebrating 50 years of their partnership? They started working together in 1976. As part of that, the Toyota-thon is on. And what better way to get in the spirit of the season than with a new Toyota? You can get the RAV4, the Grand Highlander, the Corolla Cross. And by the way, there's two ways you can do it. You can go into a Southern California Toyota dealer, or you can go on Toyota.com. They've partnered with leading accessory brands like ARB, Fox, Rigid, Rhino, so you can customize with confidence. Whether you need suspension upgrades, roof racks, you can modify your Toyota truck or SUV just the way you want with warranted custom work, or shop online at toyota.com/accessory. It's all part of 50 years of teamwork, innovation, and going places together. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Rams fans, it's your boy Sua Cravens. Pechanga Resort and Casino, the official tribal casino of the Los Angeles Rams, is throwing an epic watch party Thursday, December 18th at Kelsey's inside Pechanga as the Rams take on the Seahawks. Show your Rams love and come out and enjoy food and drink specials and score big with awesome prizes. Like a VIP sports experience inside the ESPN LA suite, or playing a golf foursome with me at Journey at Pechanga. It's free to join, but spots are limited. Lock in yours now at ESPNLA.com. That's Thursday, December 18th.
Hey, everybody, it's Chris Morales. I know we do the bit on the air a lot, and we do it tongue-in-cheek that I almost died. And yes, earlier in the year, I almost died. And here's the thing. I did a lot of things that led up to that, a lot of poor choices, but you never think you're going to hear while you're laying in the emergency room in the hospital that you have heart failure. And thank God I was at Providence, because I do believe 100% without the amazing doctors, the amazing nurses, the amazing team at Providence, I probably would have died. They were all over it. They took care of me. They earned my trust, and they took care of my health. And Providence knows that every patient is unique. Providence built a care plan that fits your life, your needs, and your heart. My case was unique. After the first week, everybody thought I was just going to go home with heart failure. And then I had several seizures. And that led to realizing I had had several strokes earlier in the week. Then it was a second week in the hospital. But Providence saved my life. Providence stands with patients during some of life's most challenging moments. And they stand with the families. My entire family was in the hospital with me, watching over me. Providence, bringing skill, compassion, and everything they have to every case.
At Normand Legal, we don't sit on the sidelines. We fight to win for you.
If you've been in an accident, car, motorcycle, truck, or a fall, don't wait. Call Normand Legal right now.
We've helped thousands recover millions in settlements and verdicts, and we'll go full throttle to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Pick up that phone and call 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234.
Or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, the winning team fighting for you.
Disney on Ice invites you to an adventure that's off the charts as DJ Mickey and his friends remix your favorite tunes from The Lion King, Frozen 2, Moana, The Little Mermaid, and Wish. Plus, the party goes off the charts when special guest DJ Stitch takes control. Every beat creates a magical moment. Only at Disney on Ice, Let's Dance. Playing the LA area December 11th through January 4th. Tickets on sale now. Visit DisneyOnIce.com today.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
Hi, this is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. The biggest show on the radio, this is Mason in Ireland. LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN. Listen to every Rams game on the all-new ESPN LA app.
I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar high. Watermelon sugar
Hi. I got my microphone there. So big weekend. All wins. Everybody winning.
Well, not everybody.
Oh, I'm sorry about UVA.
I know.
I was watching that game just for you. They would have been in the playoff had they won that game.
Can I tell you guys the context in which?
Sure.
So
you were going through some type of an emotional breakdown too, didn't you? Tweet.
I hate sports.
Don't text me.
Yes,
What
and
is that?
everyone
What
still
is that?
texted me.
I know. What does that mean? Don't text you.
Don't text me. I went to Lowry's as their suggestion. It's a lovely place to go at Christmas time if you can get a reservation.
Spin and salad bowl. You did the spin and salad bowl.
Yeah,
right?
it was really lovely. So my friend and I both went to UVA, but we had booked this before the game was scheduled for Saturday.
Right.
And so we left my apartment at halftime. They were losing at halftime. And I told her, I was like, we're not going to check our phones. We're not going to check
You're going to
go for
you're going to embrace the Lowry's experience.
Exactly. Otherwise, I'm just going to be thinking about this game.
Good.
She, at the end of the meal, as we were waiting to get our check, checked her phone as UVA had tied it up to send it to overtime. And she said, "Do you want to know?" And I said, "I don't want to know."
Good for you.
And then as we were leaving and we were calling our Uber to get home, I saw that we had lost, and it was just it's a good season. It's a great season, and if they would have gotten
good
in,
season or great season? Great season, right?
it's a great season for UVA.
Yeah, for
and
UVA, yeah.
if they had gotten to the playoffs, they probably would have lost. So I'm putting all of my weight behind the little guys in the Cinderella story.
Go JMU.
But anyway, I had one loss.
Come on, Green Wave.
Is that me?
Yes.
Yeah,
you are.
apparently. Yeah.
You said you had an idea for something we can get to the office?
So, Ireland, you sent the story today. The Eagles, the Philadelphia Eagles,
Right.
have gone through like a rough patch.
I think they've lost 2 games in a row or something. Yeah.
So they got, they did the natural thing. They got a gigantic inflatable bunny for the locker room.
And when you say gigantic, it literally it's like one of those things you'd put on your front lawn. It's a giant Easter bunny.
Yeah.
And they're calling it a positivity rabbit.
Positivity rabbit.
So if they lose tonight, Brian, to your Chargers, I think somebody's got to pop that sucker.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, bad sign for the Eagles.
Does it travel with them to LA?
Did they bring the positivity rabbit?
That's a good question.
You can just deflate it.
You just,
back
yeah,
up.
it's like an air mattress. You just let the air out of the positivity
I'll tell you
rabbit.
this.
Bring it to LA.
I know all the equipment guys at the Lakers. If they had something that they thought was lucky, those guys would take it on the road for sure.
Now, the question is, should we have a positivity rabbit here? We actually had a meeting today. It was like a pump-up meeting.
Yeah.
Our
So is
station manager,
it was like the
Sam
opposite
Pines,
of the
was there.
last meeting?
Yeah, no, this was like super upbeat.
It was like,
and
let's get next year.
team,
Woohoo!
and let's get them. So I think in that spirit, we should get a. Should we get a positivity rabbit or should we get a positivity something else? Rabbits have been done now.
I like rabbit as an idea.
Rabbit's good.
I also think that Chris, every Live Imaging Tuesday, should have to rub it for good luck so he's positive all day.
Yeah.
That ain't going to happen.
I know it's
yeah,
not gonna
good
happen.
try.
Positivity all day.
Maybe an inflatable taco.
Yeah.
Inflatable. How about an inflatable unicorn?
Ooh, that's fun.
It's 40 inches long and 30 inches high.
So that's not too bad.
this.
That's much smaller than the positivity
Much smaller
rabbit,
than the
but it's
positivity
good.
rabbit. But it's good
And
because
it could fit in the studio.
and it would fit in the studio.
All right.
Positivity unicorn.
So if we do a positivity unicorn, though,
Yep.
and one of our teams loses, like the Lakers lose to San Antonio or the Rams lose to Detroit,
Right.
Is that the end of the
Yeah,
unicorn?
then we got a
I think it
positivity
needs to be
leprechaun.
inflated for the week and then it gets reinflated.
Reinflated. Okay, I'm ordering it right now.
Get it here in time for the Seattle game.
I am ordering it right now in time for. Well, it'll be home. It'll be there when I get home today. That's the way that rolls.
I know, it's unbelievable.
Amazon is crazy.
It's almost like the hive mind in Pluribus.
It is. Now, okay, I can ask this question about Pluribus.
Okay. Mason and I are up to speed. Emily is not. Brian, are you watching Pluribus?
Yes, I'm up to speed as well.
Okay, but this is like a philosophical question.
Okay.
You could be lady yelling at Sky, Carol.
Yeah.
Or you could be guy
in Vegas with the
Vegas
cocktails.
with women and all that stuff, cocktails and parties and all that. Which one would you be?
I think the guy in Vegas is playing it right.
Yeah.
I mean, he's making the most of a bad situation.
Correct.
And so for me, I would be the Vegas guy.
I'm yelling at Cloud.
You're yelling at, yeah.
It fits.
Yeah, it does fit. Brian, what would you be?
Vegas guy, 1,000%.
Vegas! Absolutely.
I would watch a lot of Golden Girls, though. That would be my DVDs of Golden Girls.
Is Golden Girls. There you go. I ordered the Positivity Unicorns. So
Let's go.
Should be good. We should be good. By the way, it's a Rams watch party with a massive prize. Join ESPN LA on Thursday, December the 18th at Kelsey's inside Pechanga Resort Casino. Feel free to join, but you got to sign up at ESPNLA.com to save your spot. You got a chance to play golf with Sua Cravens in a foursome. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Coming up next for you, LeBron James. After last night, what can we expect from him on a night-to-night basis? We'll do that next, plus our Amazon pick of the week. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN. No.
The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Sports talk, pop culture, and nonstop chaos.
I would like to tell everybody this. If you look at the Prize Picks app and you look at the bottom right corner, you look at the profile right down here, right here. Follow me on Prize Picks. I'll follow you back on Prize Picks. And now you can follow my picks, and I've been hot, and I can follow your picks, and we can all follow each other on Prize Picks. Let me tell you something. You tell that Italian stallion uncle of yours, Chris Morales, I have been hot on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 instantly from Prize Picks.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
And ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
All right, time to tell you about Blue Ice Vodka. I was just texting with Tom, the head of Blue Ice Vodka. He's hooking up Lisa, who's going to Idaho this week, with some Blue Ice. I think I told you guys the story last week. Lisa infused Blue Ice Classic with candy cane flavor, and they all did shots for her Christmas party. Huge hit. Blue Ice Vodka is made from potatoes. If you know anything about vodka, you probably know that most vodkas, almost all of them, are made from corn. When you make vodka from potatoes, it's smoother, creamier, has no burn, gluten-free, made from non-GMO potatoes, no added sugar. It's only 64 calories per ounce. So what I tell people is try it once and you'll be hooked. They have 3 flavors: Blue Ice Classic, Double Espresso crafted from Arabica coffee, and my favorite, Huckleberry, the official state fruit of Idaho. Blue Ice is available everywhere. Ask for it by name. And next time you're at the supermarket or you're in the liquor store, pick up a bottle of Blue Ice. Try it once. If you're like me, you'll be hooked forever. Blue Ice Vodka, because taste matters.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
Bottom of the ninth, bases loaded, crowd rocking for Rotolo Chevrolet's top hitter, Mike Capozio. He's facing off with the Bulldog, and these two have quite the history. Here's the pitch. Oh, he got all of it. That ball is out of here like a red Corvette, and it's going and going and going. Yes!
Dad, are you having that dream again?
Come see what the fun is all about at Rotolo Chevrolet.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. Looking to score big on flooring? Kick off your project with Hernandez Wholesale Flooring. Every day's a win, no gimmicks, no markups, just the wholesale deals on every surface. Call 866-62-FLOOR or visit them on the web, hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. No sale beats wholesale.
At Target, great memories start with great prices. Get gingerbread house kits for just $12, plus all the Wondershop baking must-haves. Gather the whole fam, grab some gingerbread kits, and start building sweet moments together. Then keep the joy rolling, baking up tasty treats with Wonder Shop that'll make the season a blast. Make unforgettable memories with incredible prices on gingerbread kits and Wonder Shop baking essentials. And step into the holidays, only at Target. Restrictions apply.
Fellas, it's the season to shine, and not just from the holiday lights. Manscaped is here to keep you looking sharp for every holiday party, family photo, and mistletoe moment. The Lawnmower 5, groin and body trimmer, and the Chairman Plus face shaver deliver precision, comfort, and control worthy of Santa's nice list. I've been good and nice. Whether you're tidying up before a big night out or preparing for New Year's Eve, Manscaped has your back. And your face too, to be exact. So gift yourself with some grooming greatness this season, because looking good is the best gift of all. And now you can find Manscaped products at your local Walmart.
And it is Mason and Ireland right now on ESPN LA on this Friday, and it is time for the Mason and Ireland Pick of the Week. Pick of the Week. The Mason and Ireland Pick of the Week, presented by Amazon Pickup. Amazon Pickup, a convenient and secure way to collect your Amazon packages from locations near you. It's time for the Mason and Ireland Friday Pick of the Week, presented by Amazon Pickup right now on Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA.
Yeah, we're doing it on Monday instead.
Oh,
doing
because
it on
you and
Monday
I weren't here on Friday.
Exactly.
Okay,
exactly.
I gotcha.
Amazon only wants us to do it. All right. So the pick of the week is Philly tonight, -2.5 at SoFi against the Chargers. John, what's the right side of that game?
I would take the Chargers and the points. Home dog on Monday night. The only thing that worries me, Brian Cohen, is that the quarterback has one hand. I don't know. Maybe I'm undervaluing the importance of two hands.
One-armed bandit is going to steal that game.
What do you think? How much does the hand play into tonight?
I think a little bit, but I think the bigger factor is Omarion Hampton should be back, so they get finally one of their running backs back. So I think that will be a huge factor, and I like the Chargers as well here.
Em?
I think the Eagles need a win. I think they get a win.
Both 8-4. Give me 20,000 mythical dollars on the Chargers.
You're
plus
coming
2.5.
You're coming around on the Bolts.
When is Harbaugh coming? You have all your friends are over there. Harbaugh and
he's coming on right before Christmas.
And I want to clarify.
No, he's not. Yeah.
Money line or spread for Chargers?
Spread.
Spread? Okay.
Yeah,
spread.
we want the points. We want the 2.5. Why not?
And make sure you tune in to Mason and Ireland every week for the Amazon Pick of the Week, presented by Amazon Pickup, where the guys make their standout picks and break down who's set to shine. Catch all the fun every week on Mason and Ireland, presented by Amazon Pickup. Amazon Pickup, a convenient and secure way to collect your Amazon packages from locations near you. So last night, John, I'm watching the Lakers in Philly. They grabbed the lead in the third quarter, never let it go. LeBron James was terrific, particularly in the fourth quarter and at the end of the game. And I thought to myself, because that streak got broken on Friday, right?
Right, when he hit on Thursday into Toronto,
Right.
when he made that great pass.
Made the great pass, went 4 for 17, and then made the game-winning assist. I think to myself, I'll take, if every third game is a LeBron game, like last night was, I'll take that.
Well, did you notice during Sports Graffiti, 0 LeBron calls?
Oh,
the
sure.
haters are being quiet today, the night after LeBron took the game over and won it. This is why you want LeBron on your team. And by the way, let me add this. I know a lot of you don't want LeBron on the Lakers. We hear you. You tweet us every day. You call. You let us know. There's, for whatever reason, a huge contingent.
Well, he's polarizing
of Laker
everywhere,
fans that don't want him. What I would suggest to you is, I'm pretty certain that this is LeBron's last year.
Period, or with the Lakers?
That's what I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think it's his last year with the Lakers. I don't know anything. But it seems to be kind of heading that way. Now, obviously, if the Lakers go on a big run and they win it, it may change things. But why not appreciate him while he's here?
Yeah.
Like this game Wednesday coming up, Mace, is a great, and there's tickets still available because these tickets did not go on sale at the start of the season.
Right.
This is a game that was added.
Sure.
And you go to Lakers.com and you can get tickets. LeBron's one of those guys, like when I got married to Lisa, I made her go see Michael Jordan in person. I made her go see Wayne Gretzky in person. If you've never seen LeBron and you're a Laker fan or a sports fan, you got to get out to the game, one game at least this year. I know it's expensive. Not everybody can afford it. But, mates, this guy is not only once in a generation, he's once in a lifetime.
In a lifetime, sure.
Yeah, I mean, he's that good.
I mean, across sports. I mean, there are very few guys that have had the impact on their sport the way LeBron James has had an impact on basketball in the NBA.
And by the way, I thought it played very well in his favor that he passed the ball to Rui on that Thursday game, because
now he can say, I'm unselfish
well,
and I passed
told
the ball.
You before, and when we always get him on every year at Media Day, I always ask him about this. And for people to pay attention, he's talked about it for years. You could put him on a lie detector and he would pass if you ask him this question. Would you rather hit a game-winning shot,
right,
or have the assist that sets up the game winner? He'll take the assist every time, and that's a weird thing to say about the NBA's all-time leading scorer,
right?
Because he could score, but you got to remember, he's been the best player on every team he's been on since he was in middle school,
right?
So he loves to take his boys with him. He loves to elevate other people.
Yep.
And what he did for Rui, I thought was awesome because, number one, if he takes that shot and hits it, he keeps the streak alive and the Lakers win the game. But by making the right play, he had two guys on him and he threw it to a wide open Rui and Rui hit it. It makes the Lakers more dangerous.
Well,
Rui had a game about a week before that. Matter of fact, in the same week, where he went 0 for 1 and scored 0 points.
Right.
And the reason Rui's out there is he's a good shooter when you leave him open.
Go make those corner threes, man. He is good at those.
And so I love the way his streak ended. I actually think it's going to play into his hands as a more positive narrative for all the LeBron haters, and there are LeBron haters.
So the way I view this now, John, is that Father Time is not only chasing him, he's reached him. He's dragging Father Time around. Father Time is on his back. And I think that we're going to see moments like this, and then we're going to see moments.
Yeah, where he turns back the clock.
Right.
I agree with you.
It's not going to be every game, though.
I have noticed over this, since he came back from when he missed the first 14 games, I've always known we're closer to the end than we are to the beginning. But he has looked, and he's talked after the game that he doesn't have his legs under him yet.
Right.
He's looked a little out of shape.
Last night was the night he started to look like LeBron.
Focus. If he plays like he did last night, the Lakers now have a puncher's chance to win the West. But most people think Oklahoma City is a done deal. I think there are 3 teams that can even give them a run.
Yep.
Lakers, Nuggets, Rockets, and the Spurs are like in the back of the pack making a run if they get everybody healthy. But that's it. And so I'm rooting for all those teams to give. So it's just not a coronation for OKC because OKC's that good.
Speaking of coronation, when LeBron made that shot and he put the crown on, it's like you got to be like I think putting the crown on is like a really cool.
Yeah, and he also did
after you do a good game,
the suppressor where he keeps his hands
after
down.
you do a good game, you should put the crown on. Put the crown on.
After a
good show.
Instead of me backing away from the table when the other guest says good question, how about if I just do that?
Crown.
Then you go too small.
Yeah. You know what's funny is Andy Kamenetsky said somebody in the YouTube chat. I don't look at the YouTube chat much. Said somebody in the YouTube chat.
Good. It's not good for your or anyone else's confidence.
Totally understands the pushback from the table.
They get it?
Oh, they
figured it out?
They totally get it.
Okay, good.
So funny the way people follow the show. I was going to mention one other thing. About LeBron. I know you hate this, but look, the guy's going to be 41 in December.
This month.
Load manage the heck out of LeBron.
Yeah, I don't mind you.
Do you not agree with that? I mean,
yeah, I do agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, I understand.
He's already given up I think he can miss one more game.
Yeah,
but there are going to be a handful of great players this year that aren't eligible for All NBA.
Yes.
Wemby's not going to make it.
Yeah.
LeBron's not going to make it.
Yeah, you got to play 65.
Zion's not going to make it. There's going to be a bunch of great players that are just out.
Yeah.
And I think it's smarter. One thing that was evident when the Lakers lost to the Wolves in 5 games last year, that the Wolves are in better shape.
Yes.
And so I think the Lakers are gearing up, which is why I really want to play OKC on Saturday.
Yeah.
And the only way we can do it is if we win on Wednesday. They're going to play Tuesday. They're going to play tomorrow night.
Yep.
Oklahoma City and Phoenix. Oklahoma City will win that game.
Yep.
And then they'll be waiting on Saturday in Vegas for either the Lakers or the Spurs.
So they've got a chance to play OKC 5 times.
Correct.
They've played them once so far, got smacked.
Yeah. But I want to play them as much as possible because I think it's a playoff simulation.
More the better. Absolutely. Yeah. More the better. That's a good measuring stick. All right.
And by the way, last year everybody thought Oklahoma City was going to just waltz right to the in-season tournament title, and Milwaukee built a defense around stopping Shea.
Yep.
And they won the NBA Cup. So it's not impossible that OKC will go down. It's unlikely, but it's not impossible.
So there are two kinds of people on vacation. There are the people that like go out and do all kinds of, like, I want to see this and I got to see that. I'm going to drive to that restaurant. I'm going to do that.
Yeah, that's me.
And then there are people that are like, I kind of like where I am. So I had a couple of days last week, went to a beautiful resort called Two Bunch Palms. Danny Min, who's friends with Greg Bergman.
Name?
He was one of our veterans that we recognized with National University on Veterans Day. Great dude. I ended up staying in one of the most expensive hotel rooms I've ever had.
All right, but here's the question when somebody ever says that. Was it worth it?
It had its own soaking pool.
Did you spend the majority of your time in your hotel room?
I would say 95% of the time.
You made a good decision.
I left one time to go do a painting thing, and then it didn't happen. Then I went back there, and I stayed there. But I never left our little thing.
Eat all your food in the hotel room?
Yeah, exactly. Room service over and over again. It was fantastic.
Okay, so you know how to beat room service, right?
What? Go to order
DoorDash.
DoorDash,
yeah. And you'll instead of paying $100 for a burger, you can get whatever burger you want.
But they had delicious, wholesome, I don't know, everything was like
just giving it to you as an option.
Gluten-free,
like, for example,
vegan.
Trudell and I always order DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever.
And do you order from a chain or do you order from a local?
Whatever. I order from someplace that's within 20 minutes of the hotel, so it'll be warm when I get it. But Michael always either eats at the hotel restaurant or orders room service because he likes the immediacy of it.
You tried room service at Terranea, right?
It was worth it.
Is that the first time you've done room service?
Yeah, first time ever. It was obviously it's too expensive for what it is, but it was worth it for to not have to get out of the room.
So we have a thing because I like to eat on vacation. I eat my room service in bed. So
he's back.
I feel like that's worse than eating food in your own bed.
because it's not your bed.
Yeah.
No, of course it's not worse.
So we take one of those big gigantic towels and we
you don't know who's been in
the bed as a tablecloth.
Here's what surprises me.
Yeah.
It completely fits your personality that you would eat in bed. It does not fit Juan's. Juan's like me. He likes things orderly, organized.
He does.
For Juan and I are a little bit of neat freaks.
Yeah. So
how have you sold him on because he has to sleep in the bed too?
Sure.
How have you sold him on letting you eat in the bed?
He indulges me, and he does it by I mentioned this taking it
when you get up to go to the bathroom. Does he clean the bed?
Yeah. No, gigantic towel on the bed. You eat on the towel, then you throw the towel. So you've made no mistakes in the bed.
Okay, here's why doing it at a hotel versus your own bed is worse. You're not the one cleaning these sheets, therefore you don't know if they're actually clean. You don't know who was in this bed previously. I feel like it's worse than eating your own bed.
Wait. At these hotels, at any nice hotel, you're getting clean sheets.
For what I
do you
paid,
mean I don't know who's been in the bed previously?
I just think that it's a little weird. It's weirder to me to eat in a hotel bed than it is to eat in my own bed.
I do the opposite. I do not eat in my home bed anymore, but I do eat in the bed on room service.
So, do you take the dogs when you go?
No.
Okay.
No. We have a really good dog
Speaking of
sitter.
towels. Interesting, another Michael Thompson quirk.
Mm-hmm.
Every time we do a game,
no
matter where we are. Last time we were in Philly. Friday we were in Boston. Thursday we were in Toronto. Michael will take one of the big towels from his bathroom.
Yep.
And he will draw a giant, with a black Sharpie, he will draw a giant he'll fold the towel so it's about the size of a seat cushion.
Yeah.
He'll draw a giant asterisk on it, and he'll set the towel on top of his chair wherever we're doing the game, and then sit on top of the towel. And the reason he puts the asterisk on there is so he never sits on the dirty side of the towel. That's how nervous he is, even fully clothed, about sitting in a chair. So, for example, if he came in here, he would take a towel, draw an asterisk on it, put it on the chair, and sit on it, so his actual body doesn't make contact with the chair.
So he ruins a towel?
Yep.
Yep.
And he leaves it there.
That is
and every time
bizarre.
One of the engineers goes, "Hey, Michael, you left your towel. Tape it."
Wow.
By the
That
way,
is so weird.
Friday night in Boston, Lakers forgot to play the first quarter.
For sure.
The producer of the Laker-Celtics game was Brian Cohen.
And they lost.
Wasn't my fault, though.
No. I thought you
think
did
it
great.
was
How
your
did you?
fault.
How did you like it? Was this the first time you flew completely solo? Right.
First time solo, yeah. I did 2 others with Funch kind of there, but this was the first solo one. I thought I did pretty good.
I did. You did do good. And then last night, Greg Berkman produced the game.
He's 1-0. Brian's 0-1. Not that I'm keeping track. All right, we're going to do some Fast Track coming up next for you. In the meantime, it is the best. Oh, do I have this? No, I don't have this.
No, you don't.
Thank you very much. I'm going to hold on that. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A good karma brands radio station.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
Had some fried pickles.
Oh, those are good.
Oh, DeMarco.
Fried pickles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, those are good, man.
Oh, yeah.
Are you dipping,
I'm with you on that.
dipping them?
They had the little Chipotle ranch on the side.
Okay,
that
now
was
you're talking.
just unbelievable.
Like
just,
spears?
No, chips.
Fried chips. So
Fried pickle chips.
Fried pickle
like
chips.
the kind you'd put on a burger?
Like coins.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one biters. Just boop, boop, boop.
One word description on how it tastes.
Salty and awesome. That's not one word, but that's what I'm going with.
Have you had
Dip 'em
fried
in ranch?
pickles?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. So good.
That
Wait,
sounds-
you've never had them?
Never. I would never order fried pickles.
Oh, they're so good.
No, that sounds like pregnancy food.
Dip them in ranch?
You can fry anything and it's going to be
This is
good,
true.
but a
Yeah.
salty
Exactly.
pickle is next level.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis. Weekdays at 3 on 710 ESPN. The ESPN.
I would like to tell everybody this. If you look at the Prize Picks app and you look at the bottom right corner, you look at the profile right down here, right here. Follow me on Prize Picks. I'll follow you back on Prize Picks. And now you can follow my picks. And I've been hot, and I can follow your picks. And we can all follow each other on Prize Picks. Let me tell you something. You tell that Italian stallion uncle of yours, Chris Morales, I have been hot on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code CAPPY, KAPPY. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 instantly from Prize Picks.
Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gat today at 818-917-5256, or you go to avnergat.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergat.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game, avnergat.com.
A partridge in a pear tree? How about a cold beer and some crab legs at the marketplace? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
New Year's Eve Regency Ball. Entertainment throughout the casino, 9 p.m. till who knows.
Number 2.
Football playoffs are upon us. Catch all the action on our beautiful big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
And the number 1 reason.
$25,000 in our Jackpot-palooza. Drawing 7 p.m. the 13th.
Morongo. Good times.
And it is 2 p.m. in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
The return of Fast Track, driven by our friends at Cerritos Auto Square. Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
Down low is 350Q, 3 1/4 horsepower, 4-speed, 410 gears, 10 coats of competition orange, hand rubbed lacquer with a blue plain manifold, open race cams.
Fast Track on Mason and Ireland.
Time for Fast Track. Take it away, Mace.
All right, zoom, man.
Before I get to my Fast Track, it's a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. We're reacting to the Lakers' win in Philadelphia as they head into the NBA Cup quarterfinals this Wednesday at home. Thanks to Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for, the official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy it responsibly. So today is the beginning of the big award season. So we had Golden Globe nominations came out this morning, and I just want to highlight a couple things that if you care about this are important.
Yeah.
And so also Golden Globes, if you don't know, are an quote-unquote international body of journalists voting on these, but they tend to be a little looser.
Right.
They also tend to...
Are they going to let Ricky Gervais host again? That's the only thing I care about.
It's the same host. I think it's Nikki Glaser.
Oh, yeah, she was great.
And they also tend to award people that they want at table. So if a star gets in, you're like, what? Why did they get in? It's because they kind of like celebrities at this award show.
And plus, it's generally been revealed that it is a totally made-up BS bogus organization.
But it's the kickoff of the award season. So here are the big movies that got celebrated today.
How many are you going to read here, roughly?
5.
I'm going to predict I haven't seen any of them.
I am going to agree.
Haven't seen it.
It's very good. You can watch it on a plane. It's good. Sentimental Value has 8 nominations.
Who's in that?
Stellan Skarsgård is in it.
It's a Norwegian film.
Fanning.
It's not for you.
Yeah, you won't like it.
Yeah.
Hamnet has,
by the way, I say it's not for you. I'm not even sure if it's for me, but go ahead.
Hamnet has 6. It's based off of the making of the play Hamlet by Shakespeare, and
God,
it's not either Mace or I's favorite movie.
I cannot stand that movie.
Wicked for Good took a big hit because it was not nominated for Best Picture Comedy or Musical, which is bad for its chance at Best Picture.
Sure.
And then here are some other things to celebrate. So Pluribus was nominated both in Best Drama,
Best Show on TV,
and Ray Seahorn was nominated for Best Actress, Lead Actress. And then my favorite nomination of the day was Ava Victor, and they're the star of my favorite movie of the year called Sorry Baby. So you gave your recommendation for Jay Kelly.
Yep.
I'm recommending Sorry Baby.
Give me the elevator pitch for Sorry Baby.
A late in life coming of age story.
Okay.
Like a late 20s girl coming of age story. Something bad happens to her.
So it sounds very personal for you, right?
Yeah. And
I know. You're basically, that's your life,
and
right?
if you're in my age group, it might be a great movie.
And I will definitely watch it.
Are you 30 yet?
No, I turn 30 next year.
Okay.
And then here's one more last thing.
Okay.
We have a new award this year for Best Podcast, and here are the nominees. We have
Mason and Ireland?
Mason and Ireland should be there. Just got beat out. Caller Daddy. Good hang with Amy Poehler.
I actually listened to Caller Daddy.
Good hang with Amy Poehler.
Oh, good for her.
I've heard that.
Smartless.
Yeah, Smartless.
Which is fun because Amy Poehler and Will Arnett are both nominated.
Yep.
Up First from NPR.
Okay.
Armchair Expert with Jack Shepard.
I listen to that too. It's good.
And the Mel Robbins podcast. So no sports podcasts here, which
sports.
I think is kind of...
no sports and no politics.
No, I'm not surprised about the no politics thing, but I think no sports, I think, is a little surprising.
You know what I heard the best way to get nominated for Best Podcast is? It is to buy a lot of ads on Deadline and in Variety.
Yeah, probably because, for example, Joe Rogan didn't get nominated.
Yeah, the more ads you buy, the more likely you are to be nominated.
And if you also think about these, no one is pissed off by any of these
Correct.
people.
They're all very likable, yeah.
Yeah, there's
and
no...
Mel Robbins is kind of a self-improvement pod, right?
Yeah.
She tells women how to live their life.
She
kind
did the Let Them theory book.
Oh, that's a big thing. Let them.
Yeah, let them hate you.
I
let
do
them
think
do
that
what
it's
they're gonna
kind
do.
of a crock, but, good for you, Mel.
You are not a big self-improvement kind of person.
I think about self-improvement, but I don't need
So I
a
should
writer
take
to tell
back
me
the
that.
Tony Robbins tapes I got you for Christmas.
Yeah.
That's a bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Fast track.
Zoom, zoom.
All right, BC, what do you got?
All right, so after the Celtic game and the post-game show Friday night, got one of these callers stood out to me. His name was Sahid. He was driving around with Uber. So he was an Uber driver calling into the post-game show.
The Lakers post-game show.
Show, yes, with a passenger in the car. Just happened, we kind of asked him, is this guy a Laker fan? Turns out he's a Knicks fan, his passenger. But my question is, if you get into an Uber and your driver is on, a post-game show talking, he was very adamant as well, pretty fired up about a different team, a team you're not a fan of, a rival team per se.
Right.
How do you approach that? You give the guy 5 stars, you getting out, are you saying, hey man, what's going on?
It's a great question. Yeah. I would, and I'm in sports radio. I wouldn't love it.
No.
I mean, I like my driver to be, I'm always pleasant, I'm always friendly, but I don't want the guy calling a sports talk radio show when he's driving.
Yeah, that is true.
Because if for other no reason, I think it's distracting.
Right.
I
do not, I don't want to hear sports talk when I'm on my drive in, either from the radio or from the driver. I just don't, I don't need that at all. I have nice conversations with Uber drivers and Lyft drivers and all that stuff.
I've had an Uber driver be on FaceTime
that is unsafe.
Yeah,
that's called Jacob.
Yeah.
800-345-6789.
I have not gone on a second Waymo ride since Mason made me take that first one, but I liked it so much.
You were up. They're all in your neighborhood.
Yeah, I'm going to start going to Waymo because then it takes all that out.
We took one to Lowry's.
You took Waymo to Lowry's?
Yeah.
So does it drive? Does it go in the driveway and drop you off in the valet?
Off where the valet is, yeah.
So Lowry's is, we should mention, Lowry's is over on La Cienega.
Right.
Great
I'm going on the 21st. You're going on Christmas Eve,
We're going
right?
on Christmas Eve, yeah.
And Emily went this weekend. It was your first. See, I've gone for 20 years. What'd you give? What letter grade would you give the whole Lowry's experience?
A-, probably.
What was the minus for?
I don't know.
It can be pricey.
I don't think it's the priciness of it, but I think it's like there wasn't the menu didn't have a lot of variety to me.
Yeah,
it's
if you go, you're going.
Yeah,
you're
if you
going
don't like prime rib,
cream corn, Yorkshire pudding, spinning
and
salad.
that's where the minus I think comes in for. But it was I loved it. It was a great experience.
Brian, have you ever been?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, it's so good at Christmas time. My mom loves it. The carolers go around.
Yeah, it's a unique Southern California experience. Matter of fact, if you where I grew up in Corona Del Mar, matter of fact, walking distance from my mom's place is a restaurant called Five Crowns, which is owned by Lowry's.
Oh.
And they do the same thing.
Okay.
So you don't have to drive up to Beverly Hills if you want that whole Lowry's Christmas experience. If you live in Orange County, you can go to Five Crowns.
Right.
But as Emily will tell you, as all three of us will tell you, make reservations.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
not the type of place you can just walk
Tough
into.
to get into. So 2 years ago, we were at Lowry's, and the waitress had a British accent. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. She said, hello, what can I get for you? And
God bless us,
and
everyone.
And eventually it sort of cracked a little bit. And I said, do you really have a British accent? She said, no, I just put it on for this job.
Well, maybe I bet you, Mace, she's an aspiring actress.
She probably is an aspiring actress practicing her British accent. All right, coming up next for you. Got some more Fast Track. I want to talk about Shedeur Sanders a little bit.
Okay.
Who had a very good day yesterday, and I think showed some real maturity after the game. We'll do that coming up. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN. It's December in L.A. Freeways are packed. Gets dark like at 2:30 in the afternoon now. It's terrible. Gets dark early. Everybody rushing around, holiday parties, shopping, all that stuff. Split second, your whole life can change, Ireland. Bam! You wreck your car.
And Jacob's got a number that is so easy to remember, and it's going to be your first call, but put it in your phone just to be safe. But even if you don't have it in your phone, just remember this. 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789. If you can count, you can call Jacob.
Yeah. And by the way, call from the scene of the accident, because it's easy to say the wrong thing, or you wind up accepting a check that's too small.
Well, remember, Jacob tells you one of the first things that insurance companies try and get you to do is call them first.
Yeah, just buy you off.
And they record it.
Yep.
And then they trap you into a corner.
Exactly. He shows up for people who are hurt and scared, and no fee unless he wins, and the easiest number in the world. 800-345-6789. That's 800-345-6789. Call Jacob. He shows up when life hits hard. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
It is Fast Track on Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN, the all-new ESPN LA app, and always on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles, driven by Cerritos Auto Square.
All right, it is time for Fast Track.
Fast Track.
Why do more people buy their car at Cerritos Auto Square than from any other location in Southern California? Easy. With 24 dealerships side by side, car shoppers can find the right car at the right price at the right location. Cerritos Auto Square. Learn more at CerritosAutoSquare.com.
Time for Fast Track.
More Fast Track next.
When it comes to hiring, other job sites are still huddling, while ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. What's the advantage? With ZipRecruiter, when you need to hire someone fast, you get them fast, but you also get the best person for your job. It's a win-win. Plus, ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Recruiting a team or looking for fresh talent, ZipRecruiter covers the field with their powerful technology and immediately starts showing your job to the right candidates. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within one day. ZipRecruiter makes hiring faster, smarter, and more efficient from post to hire before the competition can even line up. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Jim Jeffries, son of a carpenter tour.
You can win Oscars for Best Dramatic Role, Best Drama. There is no Oscar for Best Comic Performance. Who has to host the Oscars? A comedian. Then we make a joke about one of them and they slap us.
Saturday, February 21st, Fantasy Springs Resort Casino. Tickets on sale now at fantasyspringsresort.com or 760-342-5000. Don't miss Jim Jeffries, live.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. The crazy Hernandez brothers at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring have wood. And not just little wood, but a lot of high-quality hardwood in all colors and lengths. If you need to lay down some new wood in your home, Hernandez Wholesale Flooring has got you covered. Visit their huge showroom right off the 5 freeway by Commerce Casino, or check them out on the web at hernandezwholesaleflooring.net. They even have carpet and artificial turf if that's what you prefer. All jokes aside, no gimmicks, no markups, just the best price on quality flooring at Hernandez Wholesale Flooring.
Rams fans, it's your boy Sua Cravens. Pechanga Resort and Casino, the official tribal casino of the Los Angeles Rams, is throwing an epic watch party Thursday, December 18th at Kelsey's inside Pechanga as the Rams take on the Seahawks. Show your Rams love and come out and enjoy food and drink specials and score big with awesome prizes. Like a VIP sports experience inside the ESPN LA suite or playing a golf foursome with me at Journey at Pechanga. It's free to join, but spots are limited. Lock in yours now at ESPNLA.com. That's Thursday, December 18th.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the...
I would like to tell everybody this. If you look at the Prize Picks app and you look at the bottom right corner, you look at the profile right down here, right here. Follow me on Prize Picks. I'll follow you back on Prize Picks. And now you can follow my picks, and I've been hot, and I can follow your picks, and we can all follow each other on Prize Picks. Let me tell you something. You tell that Italian stallion uncle of yours, Chris Morales, I have been hot on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 instantly from Prize Picks.
Prize Picks, it's good to be right.
Winner of Playoff C, which includes teams like Scotland, but it also includes a team.
So Brazil could wind up being in their group.
Which would be not the best for Team USA, but I believe they will play all the group stages here in Los Angeles. Brian, did you bring that sound from Wayne Gretzky that I have? So we have Wayne Gretzky was part of the broadcast that was announcing the group stage teams. What I thought was funny is that there were some names that were very difficult for Mr. Gretzky.
So we're going to pick on him.
Yes, we're going to pick on him.
We got the winner of Denmark, North Macedonia, Czechia, Republic of Ireland, Curacao.
Curaçao.
Curaçao
he was
for
trying
Curacao.
to say Curaçao.
And then Jordan instead of Jordan.
Okay.
So I just think that it's a stroke of comedic luck that we had Mr. Gretzky reading those.
Yeah, I did not watch any of this, but apparently they put on a pretty good show. Is this the one, did they actually play the Village People at the end of this thing?
I don't know. I didn't see any of it.
I think they did play the Village People at the end. Oh, I'm getting a thumbs up over there, yeah.
They did the YMCA song.
Do you think we're ready for the World Cup? I feel like it feels like it's far away. It's this summer.
I'm going to say something that's going to sound, I don't know, I'm going to sound unappreciative or ungrateful, but I don't think the World Cup should be in North America.
Why?
Because we don't care about it as much as the other countries.
But honestly, one of the most successful World Cups was the last time it was here in terms of the number of tickets sold and all that stuff. I mean, honestly, John, do you think it matters where it is?
No.
All the games
I mean, 1 year it was in Qatar.
All the games are going to be sold out.
Right.
All of them. The tickets are like outrageously priced for every single one of those games.
Yeah, and LA is one of the hubs. There'll be games here.
And it's a TV event for most of the world.
Do you think that the people from around the world are ready to go to like Kansas City?
No, I do. I think it's I'd rather go to Kansas City than Qatar. But
that's true.
Which I think where the last World Cup was.
That's what last one was.
I just think soccer is an international game. It's not as popular here as it is in other parts of the world. If I was a player, if I was Christian Pulisic and I was playing for USA, I rather than play the game in L.A. or New York, I'd rather play the game in Maria. I'd rather play the game in Argentina. I'd rather play the game in Tokyo.
So you don't think it should move around? It should just
No,
be
it can move around. I just don't see the draw of having it here where it's the fifth most popular sport here. In other countries, it's number one by a mile.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
When I was growing up, by the way, before you ask this, everybody told me soccer would be the most popular sport in the world when I got to be this age. It's not. It's number 5 at best.
In the world?
In our country.
Oh, in our country.
Yeah, people said in 94 when they had the World Cup here, everybody said, wait till you see, as a result of this World Cup in 20 years, soccer will be the number 1 sport in America. It's just not.
No, it's definitely not. But it's grown.
Yeah.
And it continues to grow. Fox paid a lot of money for this. Don't you think part of that was, we'll put it in the U.S. so that it matches your time zones and you will get the largest audience possible?
It's kind of like
this is just a theory of mine that Fox might have said, hey, we're giving you millions and millions of dollars. We'd like the games to be in L.A. one time.
Well, for example, I'm excited that the Olympics are here in 2028.
Me too.
But if I was an Olympian, I'd be a little disappointed. I don't want to drive on a freeway to go to my Olympic venues. I want to fly across the world.
So I got to do a bunch of Olympics, I think 7. And my favorite one, I was Sydney and Torino and
you were all over the place.
All over the place. Rio. Best Olympics experience that I had, Salt Lake. The best.
2002, right? Winter Games?
I would take those over all the rest of the games. It was the most fun I had at the Olympics. So I think that it can still be, if you're an American Olympian, to me, winning in America has got to mean something.
I also think that the women's soccer was changed entirely after that 99ers.
No question.
When they played at the Rose Bowl. They won the Rose Bowl.
Where they got lightning in a bottle.
Yes, and they won the World Cup, and it changed women's soccer in this country. I don't think the U.S. men's team is going to win, but if they get out of the group stage, it could cause upswing of people winning this.
Okay, unrelated byproduct of those Utah Olympics that Mace is talking about. Yeah. Okay, so I've been going to there since the 90s for the NBA to cover the Jazz. Before those Olympics, if you wanted to get a drink in Salt Lake City, you had to buy a drinking membership.
Oh, yeah.
You had to pay like $10, $15. They give you a card, and then you were eligible to drink in bars and restaurants. After the Olympics, they said, nobody's going to understand. The world's not going to understand this. They got rid of it, and now Salt Lake City's like everywhere else. No more drinking memberships.
Which is good.
Yes.
I am against having to pay a membership fee. That's why Costco, I don't mind. But I'm out on that. By the way, I was listening to something about the World Cup and the average World Cup game. How many people do you think watch the average World Cup game worldwide?
A lot, like millions. I would say 20 million.
175 to 191 million people watch
so that's a little off.
The average World Cup game. That is bigger than the Super Bowl by at least 40%. And they're going to do it 104 times. It is like having 104 Super Bowls.
Except that most of those ratings will be coming from outside of the U.S.
I'm just talking about in terms of, there's no question it's the most popular sport in the world. This is the biggest sporting event there is. I mean, there are going to be somewhere between 4 and 5 billion people that consume some part of the tournament. But 175 to 191 million worldwide for every game. That really is that's bigger than the Super Bowl is in terms of worldwide.
Are you going to try and go?
I am going to try to go to USA versus Paraguay. I had a chance to buy a package, and then I'm like, well, I don't really care about it. I can't get up
When you
for-
say a package, you would have to buy games other than that to get
Correct.
those tickets.
So I'm just going to buy the one game because I want to be at one World Cup.
Yeah, probably worth doing.
Yeah. Are you going to go, Em?
No.
No. Brian, you going to go?
Probably not.
Probably. Yeah. Do you have
I
a
think it's out of a lot of people's price range.
Yeah, do you have a fast track question?
Oh, yeah, I
Fast
got one
track.
right here.
I was just having a conversation.
If you guys didn't know, I think we get one of these alternate NFL casts tonight in the Monsters, Inc. world.
Oh,
It's
that's right.
You know, where they have the two teams going against, all animated, kind of in live action, too. So it's, there's a slight delay, but it's all animated live.
It's
as
sort of like
going.
that Nick at Night game.
Right,
It's
it's
a
more to
slime
the one they
game.
did
that
last
Noah
year
Eagle
with
did.
the Simpsons,
Yep.
and they've done one with the Toy Story. So tonight's going to be Monsters, Inc. It's actually on ESPN2 as well, so you don't need to go to one of the other streaming platforms. If you had to watch one of these alternate casts, do you think you could make it through a whole thing if there was no other option? Like, if this was your only option to watch the game tonight,
Was
could you
the
do it?
Monsters Inc.
Right.
version of the game?
Or would you be out of it completely?
Hey, it's the NFL.
I would watch it, but I would be
Annoyed.
It would be
I'd be annoyed.
I'd be doing other things.
Yeah,
I'd be working on my computer, and I just want to see what happens in the game.
I don't want to. Are the Monsters doing
Yeah,
play-by-play?
Mike Wazowski or whatever, and
Yeah.
Sully from Monsters, Inc.
But are they doing play-by-play, or
no,
do they
Dan
have actual?
Orlovsky, I think, is.
Oh,
and he
Dan
is also
Orlovsky?
animated as a Monsters, Inc. character.
So Dan Orlovsky is animated,
yes,
as a Monsters Inc. character to do the game tonight.
Correct.
It's worth checking in.
Yeah, I'll check it out for 10
I'll
minutes.
check it out.
Is there a
I'll see
Manning
what's going
cast
on.
tonight? Probably not. If
Probably not. They're doing
ESPN2
this on
is-
ESPN2.
Yeah, I'm bored of the Manning cast.
I like it.
I'm bored of it.
I like it because of they get beyond A-list guests. They get like every big name known to man will go on there.
So I wanted to mention this because I've not been the biggest Shedeur Sanders guy in the world. I always think, teams passed on him 5 times before he finally got taken. Had a really good day yesterday. Now, score was 31-29, and Kevin Stefanski chose to run a trick play, take Shedeur, who had been hot, out of the game, and run it through their running back in a wildcat situation.
Yeah, it was a disaster.
It was a disaster, a mess.
Wait till I tell you about the byproduct of that.
Okay. I want to play what Shedeur Sanders said after the game. Remember, had a really good day, and they had a chance to tie the game and was taken out of the game for the 2-point conversion that could have done it. Listen to what Shedeur said.
I was thankful that I was driving down the field and we scored.
Wish you had the ball in your hand in that moment to tie the game.
If I'm out there any play, I would wish I would always have the ball in my hand, but that's not what football is. Sometimes you got to run the ball. Sometimes you got to kick a field goal. Everything. That's the game. That's the game. That's the most important thing is the ball. So in any situation, of course you would want to, but I know we practiced something and we executed it in practice, and we just didn't seem to this day. So I would never go against, kind of like what the call was. or
Never go
anything.
against it. Yeah. I mean, that's the right answer. That is what you've got to say. Even if you believe you should have been on the field, and he should have.
Yeah.
Even if you believe that, you still back up the coach and say that's the play is the play.
Okay, so every year we do a survivor pool as part of Mason and Ireland.
Yes.
All of us were in it again this year.
Yep.
Oh,
no. Did you?
So stick with me here. Normally, there's about 200 people in it. And Mason and I pay for everybody. So Brian was in, Emily was in, Lisa, my wife, was in, and she goes, I'm picking love. She took the Taylor's. She took
Kansas
the Chiefs
City in week one
and out.
Yep.
I went out. All of us went out fairly early. My mom's boyfriend, Peter.
Yep.
Stayed alive until this week. There were very few things. I was doing his picks for him, and there were very few places we could go. So I took Cleveland. Because they were at home. They were playing a 1-10 team.
Yep.
You mentioned they lose 31-29. There were 8 people left. 3 of us took Cleveland. Okay. 4 of us took Tampa, who lost to the Saints.
Whoa.
1 took Seattle. It's over.
Wow.
It finally ended. What was this, week 14?
Wow, yeah, that's a lot.
Normally, we've seen this thing end in week 7 before.
Yeah, and by the way, normally gets down to, like, I've won it twice. I split twice.
Yeah, I was going to chop.
They get to a point where you can chop and say, all right, we got no good teams left, so let's just split the money. I've done that.
One guy's going to win it all.
One guy.
Yeah.
Good for him. He can retire now.
There you go.
All right, coming up next for you, M has a tease. M, go ahead, read it.
I think that Notre Dame needs to stop whining.
Okay, we'll
win
do that.
your games.
We'll do that next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
We doing national here? National University is veteran-focused, veteran-founded. Born and built right here in Southern California, NU has more than 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates. And here's the best part. They make it achievable on your schedule. 4 and 8 week online courses, a generous transfer credit policy, millions handed out in scholarships each year. They know you could be what they call an ander. You could have a family and a job, and you want to go to school, and. That's why they make it easy, and they give you a whole team support, professors, advisors, and resources to keep you on track. Check it out today on their website, nu.edu. nu.edu. National University is a proud sponsor of the Lakers, proud sponsor of ESPN LA. I know these people personally. I cannot recommend National University enough. nu.edu. nu.edu. National University.
Sedano and Cap have taken over Morning Drive, and the Cappy Lappy has taken over Crypto.com Arena.
Is the Cappy Lappy out? Like, is the video out? It was a good one.
The best
I
part
couldn't believe it was my first Cappy Lappy. I got to be honest with you.
We're walking down the baseline, and there's this really beautiful woman. I mean, drop dead, crazy gorgeous. And she's sitting with a guy, and she's got on a giant diamond ring. We're like, hey, how you doing? And then she's like, wait, don't go anywhere. Can I take a picture with you? And I'm like, wait, you want to take a picture with me? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, this is so hot. She and I hooked it up. We took a picture. Then everybody was stopping us. Everybody wanted to get in on the Cappy Lappy. This thing has caught fire.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap every weekday morning starting at 7 on 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and live on YouTube.
A partridge in a pear tree? How about a cold beer and some crab legs at the marketplace? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
New Year's Eve Regency Ball. Entertainment throughout the casino. 9 p.m. till who knows?
Number 2.
Football playoffs are upon us. Catch all the action on our beautiful big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
And the number 1 reason.
$25,000 in our Jackpot-palooza. Drawing 7 p.m. the 13th.
Morongo. Good times.
Hey, it's Cap. Is it time to downsize? Selling your home doesn't have to be a hassle. Not with Seller's Advantage. You can skip the agents, commissions, and costly repairs. By the time you pay for repairs and agent fees, you could have already sold your home for a fair, competitive price without the worry of the deal falling through. Here's what Chris shot. I would like to tell everybody this. If you look at the Prize Picks app and you look at the bottom right corner, you look at the profile right down here, right here. Follow me on Prize Picks. I'll follow you back on Prize Picks. And now you can follow my picks. And I've been hot, and I can follow your picks. And we can all follow each other on Prize Picks. Let me tell you something. You tell that Italian stallion uncle of yours, Chris Morales, I have been hot on Prize Picks. Download the Prize Picks app. Use the code CAPPY, K-A-P-P-Y. Make your first $5 lineup. Get $50 instantly from Prize Picks.
Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Advantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan. We are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
Serve Pro, like it never even happened. Mason in Ireland on 710.
Ultimately, Mason's a negative guy, man. You just got to take it like that.
The biggest show on the radio.
Hey, by the way, I'm not a negative guy. I'm really a positive guy, just to be clear.
It doesn't sound like it to me.
Yeah.
Steve Mason and John Ireland right now.
All right, so Notre Dame's pissed off. I get it. And the problem isn't so much, I think logically it does make sense to some degree because Miami did beat Notre Dame straight up. But for weeks in the rankings, in the college football playoff rankings, Notre Dame was ahead of Miami in the rankings. And all of a sudden you get to the and by the way, neither Miami nor Notre Dame played this weekend. They flipped them. Miami's in the playoff. Notre Dame is out.
Because Miami beat them head-to-head.
Right,
and head-to-head needs to mean something.
But they didn't decide until the last week. All of a sudden they changed their minds. Notre Dame was shined on.
I know, because it's a broken system. But here's the thing. They had an identical strength of schedule. One was 42, one was 44. They had 4 common opponents, and they all took care of all 4 common opponents. Then they met head-to-head, or actually they met head-to-head early. And if you don't value head-to-head at all, if you would have stuck, to use your example, not...
You mean maintained the same ranking all the way through?
Like just kept Notre Dame ahead of Miami, it would have sent a terrible message. At that point, why play any tough games on your schedule?
Well, because you still get credit for wins against tough teams.
Right, but they beat Notre Dame, Miami, and they would be out? That doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, but how can you have... So how can you have Notre Dame in front of Miami week after week after week after week? Notre Dame then believes, well, we've got Miami. We're ahead of Miami, so we're going to make the playoff. Switcheroo. It's Miami in. It's Notre Dame out. I don't think there should be... people get so worked up about these college football playoff rankings. I don't think we should have any of them. None of them until decision day. I don't think there should be week 6, Notre Dame's here and Miami's here and Alabama. Screw it. Just wait till after the season is over. Put out your playoff rankings. In that scenario, it would have made sense.
But then how do you judge a quality win if they're not ranked? Go by the AP poll?
Yeah.
But you don't want the AP poll.
No. I'm saying until we get to... There shouldn't be a college football playoff ranking every week.
Okay, but you're okay with the polls.
Polls are fine. Yeah, polls don't mean anything.
So, but the reason why they're helpful is that if for example, if USC beat Illinois when Illinois was ranked 23rd, it makes a difference in their, this is a good win, this is a bad win, because the ranking in front of it says that it's valued at that point. I think the rankings are important for that, to judge a win against another win at a certain point in the season.
But let the committee rank it after the season's over and say, yeah, Miami here, Notre Dame here. I understand. I'm sure they've got to deal with ESPN, where every Tuesday night they do a big hoo-ha about the new rankings.
Yeah, and ESPN sells it.
And ESPN sells all that stuff. But I still think this would be less painful for Notre Dame if all of a sudden the final ranking came out and it was Miami ahead. It's that Notre Dame got shined on through that whole thing. Now, what I want to know from you, Ireland, does it make sense for Notre Dame to say, we're going to take our ball and go home?
It's not a good look. The optics are bad, but I understand why they did it. Most of the good Notre Dame players, they're no longer playing for anything. Let's face it, a bowl game, even a good one, if you're not in the playoff, is an exhibition game.
Sure.
So most of their good players would have opted out. And so you're not really getting the real Notre Dame team. And then let's say one or two of their guys plays great. That guy's phone's ringing the next day saying, hey, you're behind the star who didn't play in the bowl game. You look good. Come play for us. We'll give you an extra $1 million.
Here's the thing, though. Instead, those calls start on January 2nd.
Right.
The transfer portal opens, and it wouldn't be open yet for Notre Dame.
Why showcase your players to other schools in a game that doesn't mean anything?
Well, you assume that not everybody's going to get swiped, that you're happy at Notre Dame, that you want to be there, that you're getting well paid.
Yeah,
I'm sure these Notre Dame guys are getting well paid.
If I was a college athlete, I would want to play.
Yes.
I'm going to get paid wherever I go. I want to play. I don't want to go hold a clipboard for 4 years.
Right.
So
here's your chance, freshman, redshirt freshman.
Right.
Go.
Right. And then next year they just go back to the same quarterback they always had, who sat at the bowl game, and I transfer to South Carolina. I understand why Notre Dame's doing it.
I do not. Because it makes them look
I agree with you there.
entitled and spoiled.
The optics look bad. They
It
don't
makes
need
it sound like they're Notre Dame people.
What's that?
I said it makes them sound like they're Notre Dame people.
Well, Notre Dame people are. My grandfather was a Notre Dame guy.
Okay. Is he
Great
entitled?
guy. No.
I'm sure he's a great guy.
But,
but it was funny to hear.
There is an arrogance that goes. That's why USC Notre Dame is such a great rivalry. And by the way, on that subject, I said it earlier in the show. Read Bill Platschke's article in the LA Times today. If I'm USC, I tell them I've been advocating hard to keep that rivalry the whole time.
Yeah.
After reading Platschke's article,
I have not been
right.
arguing
You
for
have been arguing with facts and logic, and everyone's killing you for it. I've now come over to your side. If USC and Notre Dame's rivalry continues, it has to be on USC's terms because they have more to lose than Notre Dame does. USC's in a conference. USC is the only school in the last 2 years to play a non-conference game against a ranked opponent after October 1st. You call Notre Dame and you say, hey, we'll continue the rivalry, but our circumstances have changed. We want the game in August or September. That's it. If you don't want to play in August or September, see ya. We'll schedule someone else. And I know that Pete Arbogast and Petros and everybody's, you can't kill the rivalry. No, USC's trying to.
I'm 108 years old. I was here for the very first one.
They're serving multiple masters here. They're trying to get into the playoff, and playing Notre Dame late is not conducive to them getting into the playoff.
Notre Dame, join the Big Ten. Join a conference. Stop whining and join a conference.
They've got their own TV deal. I understand why they don't join a conference. They make more money than.
But USC is under no obligation to cater to Notre Dame. Notre Dame needs USC more than USC needs Notre Dame.
So let me ask you. I've said all year long they would miss the playoff by one Notre Dame loss. I said it at the beginning of the year, and that's exactly the way it went down. Had they played San Jose State instead of Notre Dame at that point in the season, would they be in the playoff?
Yes.
Em, do you think they'd be in the playoff? Had they played San Jose State instead of Notre Dame and beaten them?
I don't think so.
So they'd be 10-2 and left out?
What's their best win?
Big
Against
Ten?
Michigan, and they also lost to Illinois, and they lost to Oregon. They don't have a great win on their schedule. Their best win was against Michigan.
They won at Nebraska. They didn't they beat Penn State this year? Penn State wasn't terrible.
No, they didn't
did not play Penn State.
Oh, okay.
Did not
and I
play
don't
Penn
believe
State.
Nebraska was ranked.
But here's the thing.
Most years they're going to play ranked teams.
In the SEC and in the Big Ten, if you lose 2 or fewer games, you're in. That's it. They would have been in.
Yeah, I agree with you. By the way, this is why you want to expand past 12.
Yeah.
What's wrong with 16? What's wrong with 24? You
They're
get them all
voting
in
on
there.
that in January. They're trying
And
to
I will
expand
say, people are going to complain that get left out of that one, too. This is all going to be a complaint cycle if you don't get it.
Well, the complaint cycle is actually good for the sport.
Sure.
We've spent more time on college football today than we have in a really long time. So it's good that there's a complaint cycle, but and no matter what, somebody's going to be left out. But I still think there's a better way to do this by expanding and by eliminating some of this concept that James Madison and the Tulane Green Wave can win the playoff.
Go Dukes.
Clearly not one of the best teams. On this day in 2011, you know what happened, Ireland?
2011 on December 8th. I don't.
Okay. So we went on the air, and we got word that I think was on Twitter. Yeah, 2011, there was Twitter. We got word that Chris Paul.
Oh, for about 45 minutes, we thought we had him.
Chris Paul was going to be a Laker. And ultimately, Chris Paul, the trade was revoked by David Stern, which never has made any sense to me. And think about it. With Chris Paul, the Lakers in 2011, I know, put together a pretty good team.
They made the playoffs, get knocked out early.
Yeah.
But it was the year after they won the title. So they were going to continue their title window had they been able to get Chris Paul.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, what do you think with Chris Paul? What they just
the Clipper thing?
Yeah.
Ramona and I got after each other while you were gone.
In what respect?
It went like super viral.
Oh, really?
We feel completely different about it.
Okay.
Ramona feels like the Clippers have a really smart, progressive, well-respected front office, and that if they cut Chris Paul, it's on Chris Paul. I think that if you study their front office, they're a bunch of really good dudes.
Yep.
They're well-liked by the media because they return phone calls and they talk to the media, and but they're just not good. They're not good at their jobs. When given opportunities to do things, they normally screw them up.
Right.
And
So you're
I think
saying
it's a terrible look for the Clipper front office. But Ramona disagrees.
It is a terrible look, but if the reports are true and Ty Lue and Chris Paul hadn't spoken in a month,
like 3 weeks, yeah.
Then I
and what's weird about that is
understand
I know Ty a little bit, not super well, but I know well enough to say hi to him, the former Laker. He enjoys confrontation. So if he's not talking to you, that means he's given up on you. Because
then
you
he
can
had
come
given
at
up
him
on Ty Lue. Ty Lue had given up on
Ty Lue had
him.
given up on Chris Paul.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so if that's the case, if he's more trouble than he's worth and he's a backup player, then that's why
there
they did
has
it.
to be a better way to do it.
Correct. They should not have let him get on a plane and start an 8-game road trip. They could have just done it here.
I guess there were mitigating circumstances, snow or whatever but still,
I thought it was a bad look for the
This
Clips.
is a player who I assume someday the Clippers will retire a jersey.
If he'll accept it.
And his will be one of them. And, will he accept it is the question
I'm not
after you
sure I
essentially
would.
just got dumped. All right, today the Rams and Call Jacob are hosting their annual Salvation Army shopping spree, pairing players and staff with local kids for a $200 Walmart holiday shopping trip and a meal, with players like Kobe Turner and Cam Kinchins helping out. It's all about brightening the season in Southern California. Check it out this afternoon on ESPN Los Angeles social channels. That's at ESPN Los Angeles. Coming up next for you is Game of Games. In the meantime, Prize Picks time. So it's the holiday season and best time of year for sports. You got bowl games, you got college football playoff, which we've been talking about, basketball matchups, playoff pushes in the NFL. It's all happening at once. And while you and I are out here making decisions every day, like what gifts to buy, what to eat, which game to watch, there's one place where it feels good to be right, and that is Prize Picks. They got a brand new feature. Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Is your fantasy football season over? Well, my team got cooked weeks ago, but with Prize Picks, I don't have to wait until next year's draft. Prize Picks lets you play fantasy football every week. Pick your favorite player and win when they hit their projections every week. No draft required. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Wednesday night, the Lake Show return home for an NBA Cup quarterfinal matchup.
Austin with 3. 30-footer. Of course it's good.
It's Lakers versus Spurs from Crypto.com Arena. Coverage begins Wednesday night at 5:30 p.m.
Look in the left corner. Tough 3. It's good. Wow.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
At Normand Legal, we know you have a lot of choices, but you need family and a championship-winning team on your side.
Absolutely, Joe. When someone's been in an accident, they need a team that goes full throttle, tackling every obstacle to get the maximum compensation they deserve.
Exactly, Travis. We've helped thousands recover millions in settlements and verdicts, and we never leave our clients on the sideline.
Do not wait. Call 213-747-1234. Again, 213-747-1234 or visit normandlegal.com.
Normand Legal, the winning team fighting for you.
At RusNatCars.com, 'tis the season to find the new you. As LA car shoppers know, this is the time of year to find the best deals. Thinking about starting 2026 in a new 2026? Get started today at RusNatCars.com and shop over 2,000 luxury vehicles, including over 100 special lease offers on brands like Land Rover, Audi, Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, and more. It's all in one place. RusNatCars.com. Your road awaits.
Did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles is a powerhouse in pediatric surgery? They perform nearly 17,000 surgeries a year, from high-tech robotic procedures to the most delicate operations on newborns, led by one of the largest surgical teams for kids in the country. With national rankings to back it up, CHLA brings all-star skill to every procedure. So when your child needs surgical care, turn to the team that's in a league of their own. To learn more, visit chla.org.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com, because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, E-T-H-O-S, Ethos.
I would like to tell everybody this. If you look at the Prize Picks app and you look at the bottom right corner, you look at the profile right down here, right here. Follow me on Prize Picks. I'll follow you back on Prize Picks. And now you can follow my picks. And I've been hot, and I can follow your picks. And we can all follow each other on Prize Picks.
And one of them had a black eye. All right.
What?
True. True story.
Wow.
All right. Game of games time. It is Ireland's game today. DeMarco Farr.
Hello,
Farr. Let's go,
What's going
baby.
on,
Yes,
DeMarco?
sir. Hang it in there.
All right,
Yes.
there's a chance, folks. There's a chance that this game is too easy.
Oh.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm all for easy games.
Here we go.
Okay.
A lot of us are listening to Christmas music these days. So I have like that one. I have a list of lyrics from Christmas songs.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you the lyric. You tell me the song.
I think it could be
Good
tough.
It is
game.
multiple choice. Here we go.
Okay.
All right. Line number 1. Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Is that from A, Sleigh Ride, B, Let It Snow, C, White Christmas? Brian, Sleigh Ride, Let It Snow, or White Christmas?
Let it snow.
Okay, Emily.
Let it snow.
Mace.
Let it snow, let
DeMarco.
it snow,
B, let it snow.
Okay, everybody got it. And like I said, this
easy.
could be too
Yeah.
easy. But they do get progressively harder.
Okay.
Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Is that from A, Jingle Bell Rock, B, Little Saint Nick, C, Santa Baby? Let's go DeMarco.
Rock. Jingle Bell Rock.
Okay, Brian.
Jingle Bell.
Emily.
Jingle Bell Rock.
Mace.
Jingle bell, jingle
Okay,
bell.
my fear has been realized. This is too easy. All right. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found, for when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Is that from A, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, B, Frosty the Snowman, or C, Santa Claus is coming to town? Emily.
Give me Frosty.
Okay, Mace.
I will try Frosty.
DeMarco.
Frosty.
Brian.
Frosty.
All right, now we might have our first 4-time winner ever.
Hey.
God, this was such a good idea when I thought of it.
It
I
is
just
a great.
made it.
You should have chosen more obscure lines.
Well, they're coming.
Okay. Good.
Okay. Sleigh bells ring. Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. Is that from A, Sleigh Ride, B, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, C, Winter Wonderland? May Sleigh Ride, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas, or Winter Wonderland?
One of two, but I'll try Winter Wonderland.
Okay, DeMarco.
Wonderland.
Brian.
Have yourself a nice Christmas.
Okay, Emily.
Wonderland.
It is Winter Wonderland. Brian, congratulations. You have the first miss of the day. Okay. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Tidings of comfort and joy. DeMarco, is that from A, The First Noel, B, The Little Drummer Boy, or C, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen?
This is a guess. I'm going to go with Noel.
Noel. Okay, Brian.
Little Drummer Boy.
Emily.
What was the first option again?
The first Noel, Little
Noel.
Drummer. Okay, Mace.
Okay, this is a guess. The first Noel.
You all missed it.
Oh,
It is
really?
God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen.
Let nothing ye dismay.
No tidings of comfort and joy. Comfort and joy. Okay, so I finally got somebody. I got everybody.
All
right, here we go. Next one. Please have snow and mistletoe and presents on the tree. Is that from A, I'll Be Home for Christmas, B, The Christmas Song, or C, This Christmas? Brian, A, B, or C?
Christmas song, B.
Okay, Emily.
A.
Mace.
Christmas song.
DeMarco.
Oh, God. This Christmas.
Emily's the only one who got it. I'll be home for Christmas.
I'll be home for Christmas.
I'll be home for Christmas.
There be snow and mistletoe.
Please have snow and mistletoe. Okay. Right
Getting
now,
a lot of music on the show.
All right. The score is Emily 5, Mason DeMarco 4, Brian 3. Okay? I'm just glad anybody missed any.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting. Is that from A, Deck the Halls, B, Wonderful Christmas Time, or C, It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year? Deck the Halls, Wonderful Christmas Time, It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. Emily.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Mace.
What's the
Deck the Halls, Wonderful Christmas Time.
Wonderful Christmas Time.
All right, DeMarco.
What was the last one?
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's the most wonderful time of year.
Emily.
Yeah.
All right, I'm sorry, Brian.
Yes, C.
You guys, C is the correct answer. So,
I'm
Mace
in a
missed
mall.
it.
Yeah.
It's Emily 6, DeMarco 5, Mace 4, Brian 4.
What was the right answer?
It's the most wonderful time of the year. You know,
okay.
There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for
And that's
toasting.
not Wonderful Christmas Time?
No, that
Simply
it's the most wonderful time.
Oh, I was thinking the other one.
year. Okay. How many more you got here? 1, 2, and a tiebreaker. All right. Means M's got to go first. He rules the world with truth and grace. He rules the world with truth and grace. Is that from A, Joy to the World, B, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, or C, O Holy Night? A, B, or C?
Give me Joy to the World.
Okay. DeMarco, you're next.
Can you say that again?
Yes. He rules the world with truth and grace. Is that from Joy to the World, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, or O Holy Night?
I'm going to go with Hark.
Okay. Brian.
Holy Night.
Mace.
Joy to the World.
The correct answer is Joy to the World, and that means Emily Hebel is our winner.
That's my mom's favorite song. It always plays as we leave the church on
All right.
Christmas Day.
We'll do the last one in the tiebreaker just for fun. Here's the last one. From angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold.
Oh, man.
Is that from A, Do You Hear What I Hear? B, It Came Upon a Midnight Clear? Or C, Angels We Have Heard on High? Emily, Do You Hear What I Hear? It Came Upon a Midnight Clear? Or Angels We Have Heard on High? From angels bending near the earth to touch their harps of gold.
Midnight Clear.
Okay, Mace.
Midnight Clear.
DeMarco.
I'm going with Emily. Midnight Clear.
Brian.
Do You Hear?
No, it came upon a midnight. It sounded like you
miss.
knew.
Even though
I was in the choir.
Okay.
Oh, were you in the choir?
right,
Did you
here's
do the Hallelujah chorus?
I don't know what that is.
Most choirs do that.
All right, here is the tiebreaker. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, White Christmas by Bing Crosby is not only the best-selling Christmas single in the United States, but also the best-selling single of all time since the advent of recorded music.
Wow.
Roughly how many copies of Bing Crosby's White Christmas? You know, a lot of people have done this song. But how many copies of Bing Crosby's White Christmas have sold worldwide?
Okay.
Em, how many do you think?
I'm going to 7 billion.
Okay, Mace.
140 million.
Brian.
1 billion.
DeMarco.
500 million.
The winner is Mace.
Yeah.
It is 50 million. Is the answer.
By the way,
15?
I'm just
50.
thinking about the amount of
50.
streams that Taylor Swift gets on her music, and I'm thinking if you say it's the most sold thing of all time.
Yeah, 6 billion is what you said, right? Like
Yeah.
everybody owns a copy. You're
But
born
this
with
is,
a copy.
and it
of
could be it could be outdated, but it's from the Guinness Book of World Records.
And, you know, people purchase more than one copy.
Sure.
Mace, retail places
so
order it.
this raises an interesting question. we'll do next during Super Crosstalk. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Rams fans, it's your boy Sua Cravens. Pechanga Resort and Casino, the official tribal casino of the Los Angeles Rams, is throwing an epic watch party Thursday, December 18th at Kelsey's inside Pechanga as the Rams take on the Seahawks. Show your Rams love and come out and enjoy food and drink specials and score big with awesome prizes. Like a VIP sports experience inside the ESPN LA suite or playing a golf foursome with me at Journey at Pechanga. It's free to join, but spots are limited. Lock in yours now at ESPNLA.com. That's Thursday, December 18th.
Hey guys, it's Cap. Here's the scenario. Your home is flooded and the damage is severe. Now it feels like your insurance company is turning on you. They won't approve a replacement living arrangement and the adjuster leaves you in the lurch. Take a breath and call Avner Gatt, one of Southern California's largest public adjuster firms. Avner Gatt knows how to fight back when your insurance company makes you feel like a criminal, leaving you with no hope of getting into your home and getting it all back together. With decades of experience and a passion for helping people, Avner and his family take the call themselves. So whether you have a toilet overflow, a broken water line, a burst supply line, a broken fire sprinkler, whatever the water damage is, you call Avner Gatt today at 818-917-5256 or you go to avnergatt.com. It's 818-917-5256 or avnergatt.com. You call, Avner answers, he says hello. Your claim is our game. avnergatt.com.
A partridge in a pear tree? How about a cold beer and some crab legs at the marketplace? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
New Year's Eve Regency Ball. Entertainment throughout the casino, 9 p.m. till who knows.
Number 2.
Football playoffs are upon us. Catch all the action on our beautiful big screens everywhere you eat, stay, and play.
And the number 1 reason.
$25,000 in our Jackpot-palooza. Drawing 7 p.m. the 13th.
Morongo. Good times.
What's going on, LA? It's Bethel Duran, and I love my Toyota. And nothing says reliability like Toyota and 2 great dealerships, Northridge and Wondries Toyota. Right now, you can lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $164 a month for 36 months plus tax. That's what I'm rolling in. If you're in the 818, go see my guy Reed Malib and the crew at Northridge Toyota. In the 626, go to Wondries Toyota. They're going to make it easy.
Lease excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, and dealer offers and changes. $59.99 cash or trade equity down. Expires 12/31/25.
Disney on Ice invites you to an adventure that's off the charts as DJ Mickey and his friends remix your favorite tunes from The Lion King, Frozen 2, Moana, The Little Mermaid, and Wish. Plus, the party goes off the charts when special guest DJ Stitch takes control. Every beat creates a magical moment. Only at Disney on Ice, let's dance. Playing the LA area December 11th through January 4th. Tickets on sale now. Visit DisneyOnIce.com today. ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk. It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Throw it to the right guy, they won't dump on you.
So we were just talking about, you were pointing out Jalen Hurts entering the building at SoFi Stadium.
Underappreciated.
That's what I think I
Hurts.
look like.
Have you heard about the big, gigantic inflatable bunny that they're bringing around for? We don't know if it's here. That was in Philly, and they have this big inflatable bunny. They call it the Positivity Bunny.
Okay,
and
I could use
I'm going to show you a picture of it.
The Eagles have a positivity bunny.
Yeah,
correct.
And by the way,
whatever works.
Yeah,
DeMarco, it is gigantic.
Yeah,
if it's like working, it's working.
Huge inflatable.
Yeah.
It's plastic.
It's like one of those things you'd put on your lawn,
like
one
of these guys.
No, it's not. It's not a car dealer.
Okay,
it's not one of those guys. Yeah.
All right.
Hey, if it works, it's brilliant.
Just a
coaching.
big inflatable bunny. So
Wow.
we ordered a big inflatable unicorn.
Oh,
and it's going to be our good luck unicorn.
And if we're gonna leave
the Mason household,
we're gonna put it up out there until the Rams lose. If they keep winning, we're gonna keep doing it. But
why would you do that? Why would you attach anything to that right now?
It's a unicorn.
Yeah. Okay.
Unicorns are good.
How did you pick the unicorn?
It was the one
the
that
first
was
thing that
the
popped up at Amazon.
Yeah,
okay, let me see the bunny.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about the bunny.
The only thing about it is, DeMarco, is it's huge. It takes up like
are you
half
serious?
the locker room.
Yeah.
There it is.
Who introduced this bunny? What is the origin of this bunny?
The offensive line, I think. They said we need a positivity bunny.
The bigs. Okay, that makes sense.
They put this up and make everybody deal with it. Now, I guarantee if they beat the Chargers tonight, this thing's going to start traveling.
No, somebody's going to.
Yeah.
Why don't you leave it as their mojo? Why would you bring the Rams?
We
into
want
that?
a different one. We have a unicorn.
You're fine. You got 9.
No,
there's
we have
your unicorn right there.
I'm all for. What do you have against unicorns?
That's their mojo. That's their thing.
That's why we didn't do a rabbit.
You don't need to bring that here.
We're doing a unicorn no matter what.
You've got a puka. You've got a staff.
We got a unicorn when the Angels got behind that dumb rally monkey, and then they won the World Series.
Yeah. It worked.
So, Trav, I want to ask you. You saw a movie which I find stunning.
Yes. How about that?
Em said
that's an upset.
We
brought up a movie today on the show. It's streaming on Netflix. You have seen it. It's called Jay Kelly.
Yes.
Stars George Clooney and Adam Sandler. What is your verdict?
I liked it. I didn't love it. It was a little slow, and this is probably me because I didn't know exactly what I was getting into. I heard a podcast with, is it Noah Baumbach? Is that his name?
Sure. He's the guy that wrote it.
I heard a podcast with him. I was intrigued by the movie, and so I went home and said to Susan, she had heard about it. It's obviously not a hard sell to get her to watch a George Clooney movie.
Yep.
And I turned it on, and I liked it, but it was a little slow. It was a little slow to develop and kind of go through. It's very sad.
Do you think it's very sad?
I thought so.
I didn't think it was sad.
I thought it was sad.
No, I thought it was okay.
Yeah,
because they. Oh, I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, I when it was over, I was kind of like, damn.
Well, it is about sort of a fading movie star.
Yeah,
a guy on the downside of his career.
Is that Clooney or Sandler?
Clooney.
Okay.
So Clooney, in a weird way, is sort of playing
himself.
Yeah,
and at the end when he has the moment with Sandler.
Yeah.
That's a touching moment, but you also realize how alone he is.
Yeah.
And that was very sad.
That is sad.
That was very sad.
Speaking of podcasts, did you guys see the new podcast that dropped today?
No.
I'm going to listen to it.
What is it?
It is, and they apparently are going to talk about everything. There are no restrictions.
Yep.
Max Kellerman and Rich Paul.
Oh.
They're doing a show together.
I knew they were doing one together on The Ringer,
on
right?
The Ringer, it starts today.
And it's a regular show. It's not just a one-time thing.
No, they're going to do it every week.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll check that out.
Yeah.
I'm in on that.
You know, and
we should get Max on.
Oh yeah, he would probably love to. Because he's been released. You know, he did a 2-hour pod with Bill Simmons
to release this one.
Yeah, to
How did you guys get along with Max?
Great.
Fantastic.
He's
guy.
He is one of the smartest people I've ever met.
Yeah.
Really?
If I think about the smartest people I've ever met, Jim Lampley's one, Max Kellerman.
I wish HBO boxing never went away because they were great. They were really great bringing boxing to you. But I was shocked that Max kind of disappeared for a while.
Well,
he got paid to disappear.
He got paid to disappear? That's what it was for a while.
He talks about that on the Bills.
It's my lifelong dream, by the way.
Getting paid to go away? Yeah. I like it.
It happened to me for 6 months. It was the greatest 6 months of my life.
Yeah.
I had about 11 months, and it wasn't. I was good for 2 months, and then I went a little stir crazy for another 2, and then after that, I'm like, this isn't the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. Like getting what did they call him? Mace in Hollywood, they used to call him. Is it a holding deal, a development deal, where they would just pay you like $120,000 a year to come up with ideas? But if you never came up with one, that was okay. The understanding behind it was what these development deals was: if you come up with an idea to do a show, we get it first.
We own it. Yeah.
And so, if you want to pay me money to come up with my ideas, lay it on.
We used to call it being on the beach.
Right.
Being on the beach.
On the beach.
Yeah.
I was on the beach after WNEW in New York. I was like, I'm on the beach for 8 months.
Yeah, for a little bit. How long did you last before you were like, I got to go do something with my days?
You know what I did? That was when I went through my gigantic travel phase.
Oh,
when I went to Africa, and I went to Egypt, and I went to Australia.
I think our friend Michelle Beadle did that, too. She got bought out of a contract and basically had like a year and a half.
That's I don't have the travel bug.
Yeah.
So that's not something that would eat up a lot of time.
You and I, if you and I got development deals,
yes, we play a lot of golf.
We would meet at the golf course every day at 9 to develop things.
We would develop our
develop a better
golf series.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So we were just talking about Christmas music. John had a game about Christmas music. What is the most? I'm going to ask this. What is the most underrated Christmas song?
Underrated.
Oh, Holy Night.
Oh, Holy Night?
Yeah. I think it's that good.
What about the George Michael Christmas song?
It's by the way, it's a top 10 seller of all time.
Okay, so not underrated. Because I really like that one.
Oh, it's a good one.
You're talking about this Christmas.
This Christmas, yes, thank you.
What's the Chuck Berry?
He actually died on Christmas.
Yeah. What's
Did
the
he
Chuck
really?
Berry
he
one?
died on Christmas.
The Chuck Berry Christmas song.
Does he have
Run,
one?
Rudolph.
Run,
Rudolph. Run, Rudolph. Yeah. No one.
For me, it's Do You Hear What I? The Whitney Houston version just.
Sinatra did that.
Did he?
Yeah, he's got a version of that. But,
So Rams, I feel really. Yes. By the way, yesterday you should have heard me cursing. On
Why?
that first drive.
It's hard not to.
On
You know
that
what?
first
I
drive,
It was
I'm
like, wait, what's
what
going
the
on?
hell
Yeah.
is happening?
I said that, but after they took off, it's hard not to cuss when you see Puka levitate like that.
Yeah.
And they do things, and Blake Corum running the way he's running. I mean, it's
Oh,
hard.
let me ask you
It's
guys,
hard not to go
DeMarco and Travis.
blank. You know,
I
like,
would
wow.
value your
Yeah.
opinion on a dilemma I have. So Mason and I have been in the same fantasy football league for 25 years, the Hollywood Football League. It's been to agents and managers and lawyers, and it's fun. There is, for the first time ever, in Week 14, a 5-way tie at the top.
Ooh.
Wow.
Okay. Everybody's 8-5, including me.
Deadlock.
I have Kyron Williams.
I'd like to point out, I am 5-8.
Yeah,
Just
Mace
so
is one of
everybody knows.
3 teams of
I'm
the 12 that are out of
5-8.
it. Well, you could go on a win
There are
streak.
teams
You
behind
could get
me.
hot.
That's a Katy Perry song. I'm
Yeah.
5-8.
I'm not
By the way,
last.
I'm going to lose to a team that's 1-11 this week
Oh,
because
really?
of this problem.
Okay.
I have Kyron Williams, and I handcuffed him to Blake Corum.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
Which one do I play? This
Kyron.
week I played Kyron,
This
and
week?
I got burned.
Kyron's the
Me?
right guy, though.
Moving forward, who would I play?
I'd play Corum.
Would you really?
Mhm.
Why?
He's explosive and he's hungry.
But don't you think the end zone touches still go to Kyron Williams?
Absolutely.
Until recently.
Kyron's going to play a
Well,
lot.
But remember,
Blake
Corum,
had 3 touchdowns in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But Corum, that was a longer
Trav,
run.
what would you
48.
do? What would
Yeah.
you do if you were me?
I'm with DeMarco. I think
Wow.
that
When they
Corum's
play
the
the
hot
Lions
hand.
next week, you would play Corum.
I don't think there's a bad, like, even if you took Kyron Williams had a pretty good day yesterday.
Right.
Oh,
It,
yeah,
it wasn't
he did.
it wasn't as good as Corum's, but it was a pretty good day. Corum is the hot hand right now. McVay tends to ride hot
I
hands.
could, but this would be kind of dumb. I could
Play 'em
play them
both?
both
Yeah.
and bench Jalen Warren of the Steelers, but Jalen Warren and the Steelers has scored 5 weeks in a row for me.
I might play them both, John.
Ahead of Jalen Warren.
Yeah.
And then I get the
Because
points no
they
matter
both
what.
get a lot of touches. I mean, what it was 12 and 11 or 13 and
Yeah.
12, something like that yesterday.
I think Corum's got the gear when he breaks into the open field.
Plus, that celebration should be worth an extra
yeah.
touchdown point or two.
Sure,
that was
the rolling
incredible.
around
so
celebration
good.
is
Soft
so
rock
funny.
and roll.
Yeah.
So this week in our league, we got a funky scoring system, but Blake Corum had 18 points and Kyron had 10.
I would stay with that for a while.
Hmm.
Yeah. About that,
Jalen Warren had 8.
That
28
first drive.
with
So
that
had I
pair.
played both of them, I would have had 2 more.
The
I would
first
have had several
drive,
more.
the Arizona just marched down the field.
Even bad teams are going to have good plays. That's all they did.
Because it was like 5 plays and they scored.
Right.
And
It's all
McBride was
McBride.
uncoverable.
And once you adjusted to it, they had no answer. It was just a matter of time.
Our first drive. I'm not going to break this down play by play, but
Go ahead.
our first drive. We get down to the red zone.
9-yard line.
Get inside
Maybe
the
the
10
and start throwing it.
And start throwing it after you've run all the way down. Like they were breaking off chunk run after chunk run. And
So-
all of a sudden, 3 passes.
I had a theory about this,
Well,
DeMarco.
let me ask you this.
Before you do.
You get Devontae.
Yep.
One-on-one.
Yeah.
You throw him the ball.
He just made a bad throw.
You just got to be accurate. You get that coverage with him, it's criminal not to throw it.
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Yeah.
What I think happens is they run it down their throats, and they get inside, they get into the red zone, and the other team just says, okay, we're taking away the run now.
You have to.
And that's when you get Devontae one-on-one. He was targeted 3 times in the end zone, and
it's there.
I thought 2 of the 3 were right there in Stafford.
The one
blew
in the left
throw.
corner, he just missed the throw.
Yeah,
he
missed the
was
throw.
he was wide open.
Now, if I was like today, they're doing the coaches show, I would say I would go to 3 passes when I'm sure Stafford is warmed up and ready for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I
There's
mean?
got to be at least one run.
Who do you
when he's
guys
handing it
like
off,
tonight?
yeah.
The Chargers at home with a one-handed Justin Herbert or the Eagles?
I think I took the Chargers, didn't I?
I think you did. I think we
Yeah,
both
I'm-
did.
I'm on the
I think we
Chargers.
both
I am
did.
too. You get 2.5 if you take the Chargers.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was the home dog that's actually a pretty good team. And the Eagles are impossible to figure. They don't look the same 2 weeks in a row ever. They either look great or terrible.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Chargers, but yeah, at home and the points.
It is weird seeing Eagles fans walk around here right now. I told Brian, I'm like, what are you guys doing? Oh, you got the Chargers tonight.
Yeah.
You know, like, why are you guys wearing jerseys
Well, they're
out here?
They're going to
Yeah.
take over that building.
You
Oh,
think
for sure.
They always do.
They did.
Yeah.
So, you're a Prize Picks guy, right?
Mhm.
Tonight, I've got a lock.
There is no such thing. by
Justin
the way.
Herbert.
I couldn't see the hand. I knew it was
Your Lakers
Lakers, your season, your home.
Wednesday night, the Lakes will return home for an NBA Cup quarterfinal matchup.
Austin with 3. 30-footer. Of course it's good.
It's Lakers versus Spurs from Crypto.com Arena. Coverage begins Wednesday.